All right, we live. We live.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Y'all get your shout outs. Go and introduce yourself.
I'm cute. Got
On my son.
Oh man, Rita is here, but I guess she'll be back. So so far we talking about bullies and the black community. I think it's one of those things. It's really open conversation too, with a lot of things. For one, is how you can talk about like bullies as far as how others have affected us and made pretty much how we moved and even how we affected ourselves.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Black people are weird people. We the most complainingest goddamn people in the world.
That we are.
And we don't do shit to better ourselves. If you think about it,
We do complain, sir. You're not
only
lying.
a few.
So any one of y'all got some y'all want to throw out? What's y'all think? I say start with this. What do y'all think is a form of bullying that maybe us as blacks we do to each other, but it's really of an underrated, it's like a low key bullying thing.
Nigga, don't say you don't know how to play spades.
Don't say
Oh
chick.
man. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
don't say chick. I was like, somebody done fired your ass up because you ain't checking back. And then
So
get
what
their
is it?
ass back.
The whole checking thing, checking culture.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, fool. To be honest, fool, ain't no such thing as bullying in the black community.
You
For,
believe that?
I think
I know so because it's like this, right? We screen every black person screen, independence, and they done did the whole march and shit. But at the end of the day, whenever a black person gets some money, what do they say? I'm finna go with the white folks here. I'm finna move with the white people here. So we still hold white people mind higher than us.
Hmm.
You think about it. I'm talking
I
about if what you say?
I would say I agree. I'm saying where you going with. Keep going.
I know it's like so. I'm saying like, how could we let another race bully us if we bow down to the damn race? Like if the Chinese people right now, right? You know how many times people don't took pictures of the Chinese food, talk about that's not real meat and all that shit. Black people still talk about, oh, I'm finna go get that orange chicken. I'm still finna go woo woo woo. But let them go to a black restaurant and they find a roach or something. Oh, they finna stop eating there completely. So what I'm saying is, can't nobody else bully a black person but they self really, they own self really. Cause shit,
Hmm.
we talk about each other, but we joke with each other. And I
Hmm.
don't really see black people come together go against one race or not. But I know when a white person got a problem with a black person, everybody combine to go against that black person. So
Hmm.
do the Chinese people. But ain't no unity in the black person. I mean the black community for you to be bullied. You feel? Cause everybody just on their own time. Ain't no unity.
Okay, let me tell you, I disagree with that you saying it don't exist in the black community because I believe a lot of stuff is low key bullying that affects us every day. And it's like, for example, just the pressures of how we move, especially as black men, as young black men, like the whole we base manhood off of how many women you get with. Like us as men, we've all felt that pressure. Like you gotta fuck some bitches, you gotta fuck some bitches, fuck as many bitches as you want. and and we kind of like even that. Then you hear it in music. Everything, our rap music is disgusting. All of this is I fucked your bitch, is bragging to a beat, telling each other how much I'm better than the next nigga. And what's
uh, let me see. With that point, I mean, but it is a form of art, right? I mean, expressing themselves. So it's kind of like the second amendment.
why
Ain't that the second
why
amendment?
express yourself like that though? Is it a time to actually look at that for what it is and the influence
Because
that
shit,
it has on generations?
but you gotta think about it though. How else? If I, who else is going to give a black person the chance to express themselves? Ain't no other races going with their own race. I mean, not like that. I'm
White
saying
people
like, ain't
do.
no black person finna give another black person a chance. You feel me?
Yes,
The
they
only
are.
people
White
who
people
doing
do.
this shit is
What?
my, I know that, but look, the white people are the ones who want to use the black people to their own good. What I'm saying is, any other race that uses black people are using them to their advantage. And the black people don't really want to fuck with their own black people because they think that they shiesty and they trying to get over. So it's like ain't no trust within the black community and out of the black community.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's fact. But I would say, like, yeah, you're right in that sense. But white people, particularly Jewish people, who are all over, who own all the media, who are over these record labels and all this stuff, they have they've been pushing it out. They've been
Okay.
financing it.
Okay. So what's different from a Jewish person and a black person? Why the hell the black person ain't owning all that?
Oh, we ain't got the mindset for it. That's
Exactly.
what
See,
I say.
what did the white people do? Slavery, they already, like, I don't mean to go back to slavery, but the slave masters already knew what the hell to do. They knew they could control the black race on the outside, with the whips and everything. But they knew how to control them inside too by getting the women pregnant.
No, they control us with religion.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't really believe in Christianity like that anyway. I
Well,
just believe
well,
in
well
God.
you and I, we're in the same boat.
I
Yeah.
don't believe in it. It just didn't make sense. I'm still trying to see how the hell did Virgin Mary get pregnant and she a virgin. I'm probably still trying to figure this shit out.
Okay. Rita, what you think? You there, Rita?
Yes, I'm here,
Okay.
but I came in late after the live, so I'm coming in on the end of the conversation, and I have no idea what you're
I got
talking
you.
about.
No, I can answer the question again. It's just basically like any examples of bullying, whether it's outside for the black community or within amongst ourselves. I gave the example of how basically rap culture and how other males and even black females have affected the mentality of young males coming in. But basically all of us are, black men. We felt that pressure of, having it's all about fucking as many women as you can, and that's what we base manhood off of. I think that's a low-key form of bullying. So I use that as an example. Because it's just pressure, basically.
Well, I think for the most part that the two parent household, number one, is kind of it's coming back, but it's been absent for a long time, and because of this, we have media, uh, what's on television, what's on the radios, influencing trends. Well, it's always influenced trends, but for the most part, um, we don't have individuality. We have a lot of this rap music. If you want to talk about rap
Hmm.
and use it as an example, but rap music has become more negative. But they say that the positive rap isn't selling,
Yeah.
and people listen to rap music. We watch television shows to influence us. We watch them to learn the trends, but for the most part, because nobody is raising kids at home anymore, uh, that's their nurture right there. It's the
Well,
media.
yeah, black people are going straight to what's negative. I mean, that's pretty much known quicker than anything positive. So
And then you get bullied. From what I see as a female, if you what you get bullied if you don't fit according to this I don't know if what I want to call it is a trend or something.
yeah.
For instance, if you look different or you act different,
What you
you
think,
get
Brandon?
negative.
Brandon just getting in. What's going on, Brandon?
Yeah.
What you think, man? Anything as far as bullying and the black community, where it's outside or just amongst ourselves?
Easy. When it comes to outside forces, I'm gonna go actually inside. For inside, we have a issue with self likeness and self understanding. I mean, we've all pretty much known about issues with the quote unquote light skin versus dark skin issue that a lot of people have, not just because of the historic relevance, but even with present time. The misunderstanding between our own races, different genders of understanding. We've had our own self fights with women. We had our own women and men. We had our own self fights with uh, homosexuality and heterosexuality, or versus heterosexuality or normity as well. Uh, I mean, it's clashes within each other that we have just because it's a lack of understanding from ourselves, let alone our brothers and sisters that might be either a different shade, come from a different area, or even fighting against sectionality. Thank you. Between our own self identities, we have, I mean, even constant issues when it comes to just from ourselves, as in for United States versus homeland of Africa, of seeing each other differently and still being in the same skin. So it's just different experiences, understandings, and I mean, it just slowly came to, if you're not like me, then either it's going to be a bully or be something to make you feel negative from that one because I feel I'm superior in my own race that has its own issues. So it's just a mentality breakdown.
I think this is a very difficult topic because this type of bullying takes place in all cultures.
Well, I have a I really think that we bully each other a lot. Um, just think about growing up. How often were you a victim of getting like 50 ribs shot at you like in one time? Like we re-crack on each other like no other. Just think about how long we'll go for hours just ribbing somebody to like just sitting there ribbing somebody. Now they're taking it on they're to the point they're not even coming back and probably go home and cry. We do that at an alarming rate, and that's how most of us even grew up. So if you want to talk about bullying each other, and most people may say, well, that's just talking about somebody. Well, that's completely dismissive of the person that's getting talked about. Um, you're looking at it from your perspective as being like, okay, well, stop being soft. Well, that person who's being soft has emotions and feelings like everybody else. They're just not as hard as you. Now that person's going to go home and feel fucking terrible for I don't know how long because you just got, you just became a victim of being ribbed by a barber shop or some shit. Because, even in going to the barber shop, niggas in the barber shop will rib your ass. You don't even know these niggas. I personally think that black folks rib, like, I mean, just that portion. I'm not talking about everything else. Brandon hit on the head. We talk about sexuality. Let a boy be gay. That's it. It is it for him. He is chastised from the millisecond he wake up to the millisecond he cry himself to sleep. If you think about it.
I'll even throw in double standards in there.
Yeah.
I have been in a Latino barbershop. They roast each other just as hard there. I think it's just bullying exists in
This was the
all.
first time I've ever heard of a Latino barbershop. I'm not
That
gonna lie.
no, I'm not gonna lie
I
either.
live in Detroit.
I have
Okay.
never I've been in a
And
Latino.
so in my community,
That's
we
cool.
have districts. Okay. So there is what's called Southwest Detroit. And that's a large Latino community. And yes, you're gonna find a Latino barbershop. And because my fiance is not black, I get to sit in there and I get to teach from all of the culture. If they don't speak Spanish, they get bullied.
Well, yeah, the
If
the,
you
the
if you
main
if
idea
you
is
if
not
you
for. Oh,
So
sorry.
bullying of this type is not just exclusive to the black
well,
community.
yeah, I wasn't saying it was exclusive. That was an example, one example of many examples.
Well, I had to
Niggas
disagree with you on that, Rita, because there are like we go too far with a lot of stuff. Like one thing you can't say about that our community, any other community, is just the pressures that we put on each other. Do you think
I would like
Latino
to
men?
have an example, Courtney.
I'm
Since
finna give you one. I'm finna give you one.
okay,
For example, just the pressures that we put on ourselves, like I had brought up earlier, as far as our men coming up and feeling that pressure because you are pretty much teased by your peers, men and women, as a man to get as many women as you want, as you need to. Like that's what we base manhood off of. Constantly get women, get with women, get with women. That's one. Do you think the Latino, white community, or anybody else goes through the same thing?
I think that the trend is changing because in 2021, I don't think the same. I think we're getting smarter and we're getting more conscious. So that what may have happened when you grew up, I don't think the kids of 2021 growing up have to deal with
What?
smashing as many women.
Have,
I have brothers and sisters. I mean,
I
I have lots of men and multiple male friends.
rap
And
is a dead giveaway of that. That's what every young kid listens to rap now.
Man, but the pussy easy to get down. These hoes just throwing it out. It ain't as hard. Like she said, times change. Like it
just
used to be
have
something to
different.
walk up. Like now you could talk to a female over the internet. At first, remember you have to walk up to them. So just like how rap changed the male, shit, it changed the females as well. Now remember you got Megan Thee Stallion and Lil Kim and
No, I'm saying
goddamn Nicki Minaj.
that's proving my point though. The music has an effect on that when you're idols, but a lot of young people idolize all these rappers and stuff. You want to be like them, and if they're on your the track talking about I fuck all these hoes, I got this money. You know what I'm saying? You feel the pressure to be like them, and you know it as a young man. This is what these young girls like. They like this new artist, so I need to look and act like him to get them.
But it also relates back to whoever raising their child. Like some people might give their kids a tablet and just let them watch whatever the hell they watch and then just walk out the room. You feel? But they don't actually sit right there watching with them. A few do. So whatever is in that video, that's what's teaching their children.
I'm
So
seeing you still
But
speaking
we're
about young
blaming
kids.
everything on rap, though. I mean,
th-
it's
I'm
I
saying that's
mean,
a
because
rap
well,
influenced generations. It has. That's why I'm just. It's not even blaming everything on it, but we know that's influenced generations.
Yeah.
shit,
I
and let
think
and let
I
Travis
think
say.
this current rap generation is not influencing it. I think more of the pressure is to do drugs
I
Yeah,
mean,
more.
yeah, that's part of it, but it's also
But
you know,
but even the white rappers rap about smashing hoes and
yeah.
them and
But now it's gotten to the point where these
all this.
rappers are.
It's, it's
I'm sorry.
across the board. I don't think it's limited to the black
it
community.
is not across the board.
Hold,
It's
hold
like
on,
that's
hold
for all
on, hold
men.
on, hold on. I think I can get this one real quick. I don't think it's stating that it's just saying it's an exclusive part of the black community. Hence, the all lives, Black Lives Matter. It's
Yeah,
not
this
exclusive. Police brutality not exclusive to black people. But when it comes to for other particular races and using them as a base compared with every other particular race, including African Americans, African American, when we're talking about for kids, or let's say I'm gonna take young adults, have the highest pressures of
That's
any
what I'm
other
talking
particular
about.
race.
I wasn't talking about
yeah.
little
Period.
kids or nothing like that. That's what I'm talking about. Teenagers to young adults, 20, 19
Pressure.
year olds. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the highest
Com-
amount of pressure because we
complete
have a
pressure.
different outlook of life in this particular
Pressure
country.
to do what?
Pressure to either become better or pressure to for on an everyday basis to try to achieve higher, knowing that there is a pressure against you with
Wow,
every waking turn.
But
trying to tell
how's
you.
that bullying though?
But it forces
I,
sometimes it forces that person
Because
to
we
grow up.
need to
I
do better.
was about to say, hold on,
No.
that
Yeah.
goes around with as well. Through that pressures, you also put pressures on everybody else in your own particular race. Hence, why you'll have a lot of people, millionaires and high-ranking quote unquote officials or anything like that, say, "Okay, I made it out the mud. Now I got it here." Now people have the expectation and the pressures on that person to say, "Well, you're a billionaire now. Why don't you come to the hood? Why don't you get us out of poverty? Why don't you do that?" So that was the education issue of having to teach them all the
Hold
particular
on.
ways.
Hold on, Brandon. Let me get it. Let me because Rita said she didn't. You know, she figured like where
I,
you was
I
going with it.
truly don't. I think this is just.
Hold on. Let me explain.
Do we not need to do better, or do we need to do better?
Yeah, I
We
think
need to
when
do better. So
Brandon
that
was speaking in
pressure is rational.
Brandon was speaking in general about be better. No, I was speaking as far as the pressures on what we put on each other because it's wrong to base your manhood on how many women you sleep with. Are we in agreement there? Because
Yes,
I want to show her how
I
that
agree
part
with
is
you.
bullying. Yeah,
I
thank you.
agree
That's
with you.
wrong. Because let me
I
explain to
100%
her how
agree
that's
with you.
bullying. Right. Let me explain to her how that's bullying. What if that's not you? What if I heard too many people, black men, with stories say I was really the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon, Digimon, whatever. I was into the nerd stuff. I wanted to be with the nerd, but
Yeah.
I saw how they got treated. I saw how they got messed with. So I didn't want to sit with them. So it's that pressure because when I go sit with the quote unquote cool kids, that's what they're talking about. And if you not like them, if you not getting, as they say, even idolizing, oh, you ain't getting pussy, then you got fucked with.
I
That's what
mean,
I mean.
you gotta have finesse game.
What
God, what's
what
wrong
year
with that?
was this? What year was this?
This is all through the years. This is throughout the late 80s, the 90s, 2000s, and even still to this day.
I actually give a better example and a more current example. My niece, and hopefully, Raven, you're listening to this because I'm gonna use your example. My niece graduated high school not too long ago. Name another particular race, because she's black. Name another particular race that they can look at somebody and say, "Oh, I don't date uh, darker skin or lighter skin of my race."
Mexicans.
Mexicans.
Man, what are
Though
y'all
I'm about to
talking
say
about? Y'all
us.
really hear this? Mexicans.
I was about to say
Well,
us.
okay, there's Afro Mexicans.
I was
There's
about to
a
say us
whole
in the
section.
Latino community
Or
are the only
Latino,
two
because
from that one.
Mexican
Uh,
is
Yes, that
only.
I was like,
I'm talking
we're the only
in
two
Mex.
that do that.
Well, yeah, okay,
That's a pressure.
fair enough.
I'm
None
just
of that
saying.
bullying though.
I'm just saying that I don't look. I kind of agree with Rita. I don't think how the hell we talk about the black community bullying each other, but we ain't getting on the other people ass who been bullying the black folks. Goddamn it. So I ain't no community with the black people. That's why I say ain't no community with
I
the
don't
damn
think
black.
anybody was saying that, but we can get on. That's where I'm coming from. I'm getting on all this shit, this pressure part, as far as what we do to
I
each
say
other to
Hmm.
keep
we
up
got
an image.
no. All right. So how
We
about this? How
also
about this? Oh,
we also
you,
have to be able to acknowledge that we do some fucked up shit to each other too. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
if we have to acknowledge this though, honestly, like in order for us to, I mean, for real, they can acknowledge that they do some fucked up shit to each other, whether they do want to acknowledge or not. But at the very least, I can acknowledge that um, we do some fucked up shit to each other. We do.
Like,
Okay, for instance,
because all
um,
I'm hearing is a bunch of uh victimhood. We have to fuck all these hoes, and only problem that I see is people that get bullied like that. If you want to talk about the black community and bullying, like Hassan was saying, the gay community, those people. But as far as everything else, it's all about you're going to get bullied like that in any community. If you have different political views in any race, if you don't fit the norm of communicating a certain way, or dressing a certain way, or looking and talking a certain way, or just doing something different, being a nerd, or being into something that's not popular.
You are right. You are
You're
correct.
going to get bullied
However,
in any race.
no, you are correct about the base level stuff, but there's a deeper thing that we experience. I'm telling you from a black male growing up in Memphis. This is what we encountered a lot. And I can show you people who have the same story. At the end of the
So
day, that's
if
not
you
even truly them, but they feel the pressure to act like this and to pursue this lifestyle
Who has a
because of their
teenage
peers.
son? Who has a teenage son in this group?
I don't think nobody has a teenage son.
Or teenage daughter? Okay, well.
I don't have any kids, so
I mean, we're all black males. Tell your base level experience in school. Did you not feel did you not see other black males
well,
feeling being
That
felt the
was
pressure
back in
of
the
fucking?
day.
It's still going on today,
I,
really.
I've noticed when I was in school that if a black person would wear something off, so that you know what I mean, like if you wore some big ass K Swiss back in it, you you get bullied by every damn body. That some white people do it, they don't bully each other. Hispanics back then they didn't
Exactly.
bully each other. They
Yep.
let you wear something right, some British Knights or some you know some what are those and ones, your
Thank
ass
you.
get ripped from the moment your ass get off
Exactly.
the
Because they ain't James.
when you get on the bus, your ass is
Right.
toe up
You
from
know
the
what I'm
moment
saying?
you get on the bus
Be-
till you get until you in the class. Everybody gonna be ribbing your ass about your and ones, and then the entire time you get ribbed out. Even Mexicans get in on it and start ribbing on your and ones. They're fine. Nobody ribs at Mexican shoes. Nobody cares about it, right? But when it's black
exactly.
people,
But blacks, for whatever reason, you get
for
honed
whatever
in
reason,
on.
like you get and if you know if your hair ain't right, if your weave like weave back then was like real big, still the same right now. If it ain't right, everybody down to your ass. And that's simple. That's just in school. You know what I mean? Um,
That
there's
still goes on in as far as grown folks. Like
grown
up
folks.
here,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we got all these jobs where people you can go. Well, here, we got the
Mm-hmm,
Nike factory,
mm-hmm,
FedEx, all these typical warehouse jobs.
mm-hmm.
But any workplace, you get these folks that they're pretty much do the same stuff they did in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, goddamn. I think that's just part of life here. Shit.
That is
I mean,
not a part of life.
I
Q.
mean, we don't know what the hell other races do because we not in the damn other races. I mean, we only see from the outside, like, damn, we don't see the white people do that,
Well,
but
Exactly.
we
we
don't
know
know.
white folks
But
bully.
see, what they don't do is they don't come out and air their dirty laundry. Black folks sit here and they'll talk about
Exactly.
all their problems and all of this stuff, and et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly, goddamn. You barely see any white people or Mexicans, goddamn, all on Facebook posting they every
Oh,
damn move.
I do. I
Shit,
see
I ain't from
a lot of on you. I mean, you got there's a lot of YouTube out there,
Yeah, you gotta
right?
be friends with everybody on that
You
one.
got
Once
yeah
you start seeing
you
the problems of every other community,
fam
that's fine.
yeah I mean and then you know in the Japanese community they commit more suicide over there because of depression and getting bullied than anything I've ever seen in my life. They just
okay.
launch themselves in front of trains.
Man, look,
Okay, so how the hell is we gonna say that the black people if every community is doing the same damn thing? Every race is doing the same.
Well they
they are not. Q, how
You
old are
just
you? Q?
said that
well,
Hold
somebody
on.
just said that the
well,
That was
Japanese.
son.
Hold on.
they'll you know, they also have a different way of life over there in Japan. But like
Exactly. Hold on.
if they do they family my bad. Let me get 1 second, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If they disappoint their father, they commit suicide. Like that's just the way their culture is over there. So I mean, and if you get bullied over there by the littlest things, they commit suicide. Like the depression is real as fuck when it comes down to getting bullied. Like I mean, okay, let's look at it now. Let's look at okay, um, cops that were bullied, right? Cops that were bullied, they end up being they end up being cops that end up bullying society, right? You see all these First Amendment auditors going around here checking these cops now, and then it started because of the cameras that we have and everything. They have to shoot, they have to have cameras too. All these cameras on right now, and now they're out there back out of their element, but you still see them. You see all these cops out here, they're still bullies, no matter what they are, black, white, Asian, they're bullies like a motherfuckers. Because they bully the people. You could see that you could look at him and knew that he got bullied back in high school just by the way he's acting right now, the way he's conducting his police work. So I mean, the shit goes real deep as far as what we consider as bullying, as what we perceive as bullying within what they do. But there is a specific thing that that black people do. It is to each other that obviously we all see that we keep each other down at
That's what
some
I'm
point.
trying to hone in on. It's like y'all not kind of
Y-
seeing, like
Yeah,
y'all forgetting the experience or don't see it. Like we see it every day. We grew up with
yeah,
it.
you know, I know that other people say that, in other races they'll say, oh, you ain't gonna be shit when you get older, but some it hit harder when you get told you ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna be like your father, some shit like that. in the black community when your mom's telling you that, and
Oh,
that's
yeah,
parental bullying.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
But
that did for me on once.
you see what I'm
Uh,
saying? That's parental bullying. There's bullying everywhere, but this shit's kind of savage when you think about it. But then I
Yep.
mean, and it's different levels. It's different levels. It's different levels, man. But that's just my opinion and what I've experienced as a child and what I experienced in other households because I was I was multicultural. I was around white people, around Hmongs, around Japanese. I was around a lot of people, and I've seen how their household work is, and it's different. It's a different thing. Um, I don't know. It's a lot visceral. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I
only
mean, I
my.
guess this you could say that because you guys like you and Rita, I know y'all said y'all been around other people. And I hear you, I feel you on that. I just think there is a thing, an extra thing, like, and maybe other races have it. I don't know, but there is something to us and how we do each other. And like you just said, and Brandon brought up the skin tone thing, how we fight each other over that. Dark skin, light skin. I throw in
Boy.
double standards. How this side can get away with this shit and then the other side can't. We do that
Hmm.
shit to each other all the time.
nah,
All the
nah,
time.
that's jokes though. I mean, that's all
That ain't no
jokes.
damn jokes.
That is jokes. God damn it, if it is so, see, that's some
What you
light
talking
skin
about?
shit
some
right there.
But
motherfucking jokes. That ain't
but
no
the,
joke.
That's
hold on,
real.
hold on,
That's
hold on.
real deal oppression.
Hold on. The issue is from those jokes, and just being serious. The issue from them jokes, a lot of darker skinned women feel those jokes, and then it goes throughout their life, understanding that if this is a light skinned girl, she's already going to have the opportunities that I would not have. She's prettier than me. There was a viral video that just went off not too long ago about a black big girl, crying in class because she said that these light skinned girls are going to get more attention than me. And the other girls that are darker skinned said, I feel the same way.
Okay, but was
That's
that big
mentally
girl?
messed
I
up.
mean, was the other girls big?
One of the
That's bad,
one of the
bro.
light skinned girls was, but
Oh, okay.
again, and even with that, that's still weight.
No, 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 no. Come on now. Hell no. You can't put that with that because look, she
Okay,
doesn't look appealing. She
okay.
doesn't even look appealing.
How about this? Let me give you one
What?
that's a specific
That's
black
fucked up
issue.
in the
I'm gonna let
side.
y'all go, man, because I'm finna have some heat.
Hold
I
on,
got look.
hold on.
Come
I
on,
got one that's specifically for the black
y'all
community.
dancing
There's
around
no
this
way
shit like a
around
motherfucker.
this one. The black tax.
The who?
The black
Oh
text.
yeah, the
If you
black
don't
text.
understand the black text, this is exactly an issue for the black community more than any other
Oh
community we have.
shit.
This is a issue that, well, to this day we're still going through, that a lot of people feel that if they make any certain type of money that's past what their parents did, they feel obligated, have to buy their parents, not for their parents, buy their parents to make sure that they have everything that they particularly wanted. They
Mhm.
put their kids in situations where they say, okay, you're going to make $1 million, great, I want a house.
Yep.
Not, I made $1 million and I want to buy you a house. That happens more times than any other culture. That's
Yep.
literally the reason why it's called the black tax. We had an
You're
issue with
obligated.
understanding
You
generational
know,
wealth.
who do you know that happened to?
You said how or who?
Who do you know that happened to?
We say I know. You saying do I know them personally or do I just know statistics of
Or
understanding?
where did you find those statistics?
Easy. Not even go to Google's free. Just type in black tax.
You type in black tax, you'll be right there. Probably.
Literally anything. Just
But that's
black
online.
tax.
And
That's
you're
it.
saying that a parent expects their kid to buy them a
Yeah,
house?
like if you came
I
from
gotta
if you
look
came from
that
the
up.
hood, like if you came from the hood, especially if you came from the hood and you go to college and do good, or your ass is expected to come up out the
Is
pocket and take
expected
care.
to go back
You're
to the
expected to
hood
come
and put
and
everything in
take
there.
care.
That's the expectation.
Okay.
Boy,
Black tax.
yeah,
No, no. Okay, but wouldn't you want your parents and your people to live in a better house?
Notice you said want. That's not a black text. If you
that's
want to, that's nothing wrong with that. If you
that's
want to
But
nothing
go to your
wrong with
but
it.
community,
they
that's
need
fine.
to leave out that bad environment. Cause look, if anything happens, if the money goes away, you don't want to go back to that same badass neighborhood that you just left.
That's you and I said the expectation from them of wanting for you, not what you want.
It's the same thing around. I mean, of course they gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I know my son gonna get me out of this because my son loves me or my daughter loves me enough not to leave me sitting right here. Cause without your parents, it wouldn't be no children, no adults.
That's fine. But then also all of a sudden you'll start getting phone calls from your aunts and uncles that you rarely talk to. You'll start getting phone calls from your friends that you barely talk to. Old high school friends, old high school crush. Oh, you remember me? It's that like this is something that is known in the black community. You can just take a celebrity, take any celebrity that you want. They'll probably understand exactly the same situation. There has been somebody off of their life that had the expectation, yo, get me out of here, no matter who it is. Parents, friends, family, anything like that. It's the expectation of, well, you have your wealth, and instead of pushing the wealth forward with this, that means your kids, your grandkids, and blah, 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 and setting up future, it's paying backwards. It's people that I know in my past, parents, best friends. It's a lack of generational wealth understanding, which that's literally the black tax.
I mean, getting your parents a better house and out of the hood is an investment. That's the best investment right there. Because, like you said, you think about your grandkids and everything. When you have kids, you don't want them going to visit their grandparents in the hood. You want better for your kids.
Didn't say you can't want somebody to have anything better. That's not the black tax.
It's also kind of financially damn near impossible. These houses are like $400,000 for a particle board. Like, if you just now graduated from college, they think that you actually got money like that. Well, you ain't really just getting your job out there like that. You're not making $80,000 coming right out of, or $100,000 coming out of college. You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, but like a parent could see that, like they know that just because their child go to college, what you saying is you trying to obtain it to every black person, like every black person.
It's not.
No, let's say for every black person, but it's specific problem for the black community. Again, just Google black tax. It's not like this. It's right there.
But look though, anybody could have put that. You feel me? Then, like you said, look. With social media, just how you found that out, probably about social media or something, anybody could have put that, and anybody with a large popularity could have spread that word around, and that's how everybody know about it. I don't even know about no damn black tech. I'm thinking you talk about black Nikes, goddammit.
And that's fine. If you think it's a conspiracy from that one, I mean, there's books out on it. There's studies from that.
I'm on the internet right now. I looked up the black tax. The black tax is basically defined as the financial support that black professionals are expected to give their extended family.
Extended.
Meaning, like, okay,
hold on. You just literally said the point right there. And now you're going to try to make a technicality, say, well, you're not talking about your parents? Like you just said the point.
Your parents are not extended.
I know. I said because I just heard that's exactly where this is about to go. It was like, well, it's not talking about your parents, but I was like, but it's still a problem in this black community of literally from what we just said. The expectation of that.
Everybody got a block button. Shit, you can change the number, block their ass again. Goddammit, you're not obligated to answer the phone.
No, you're not obligated, but it's still an issue. Like you can't change that. You can't go around that. It's still an issue. Like,
but I figured like it doesn't propose. I mean,
this is the same logic when people will be like, "Well, if you just make sure you go past do the law, you don't have to get arrested by anybody." That still doesn't change the fact that police have an issue. Like that doesn't
like we're not saying that. I mean, like I'm not saying I'm doing it. He's not saying, but we're saying that the data literally is out there. Literally is saying like this is an actual issue in the black community. They're literally there's been studied. There's books about it. Like it's happening. And it's defined as that, and you can't. I mean, at that point, I mean, you can't really deny that it's an issue when this has been going on for so long, and you can't say, okay, well, maybe that's just them perpetuating that thought process to make you think that black people are doing X, Y, and Z. That could be it, but if you've literally grown up and you've seen it, right? And you've seen it, then that gives this book or that gives the study actually some weight because, okay, yeah, you can actually agree or you actually can relate to that because not only you've probably seen it, you lived it at some point.
Hold on. So we gonna let a book really, we just gonna let a book Man, I just don't get the shit right there. I don't. Hold on. How about this, goddamn?
Go ahead, go
You
ahead.
know what white people do? White
Yeah, go ahead,
people
bro.
study. You know, white people study like who finna go in the election, who the goddamn governor for the run.
I do that too.
So
Yeah, we do that too.
some of the not some of the black people don't. Some
Oh
of the
yeah.
black people don't do that.
Well,
So
we
I
yeah,
just say this like before we knock down the so-called black community, 'cause ain't no goddamn black community. You feel me? If everybody killing each other right
I
now,
see what you're saying.
ain't no damn black community. A community is somebody or a group of people that stick together. Ain't no
I I,
such thing as no black community. So
I see
before
what
we
you're
talk
saying.
about
Your
bullying,
point. Yeah.
we got to get the violence out the damn way first. Fuck a
Yeah.
bullying. We got people just killing each other over goddamn Facebook online messages. So before we just talk about some goddamn bullying, you gotta get the goddamn killing out the way first.
And how would you get the killing out the way is the
Shit. Hey,
mentality and
but guess
family.
what? Guess what? A community would know that, but black people aren't a community. Because guess what? We knock each other down. How the fuck black people the dirt and we just keep throwing dirt on each other. Goddamn.
But with that also being said, that same dirt changed the world from music
Okay,
to
but
art to fashion to entertainment
Like
to sports
if we don't
to
be real with ourselves though, like I mean that we
But
don't see
that
if
was
we don't.
when we were a community.
Yeah.
All that
Mexican
happened when we were a community. We're not a
is
community. I agree with you. If
so you
we
don't believe we're changing the world even to this day? You just
hell
believe that
no,
this
no.
okay, so what time did it stop?
When,
I
when
have
we let
no
other
idea.
races interfere, we
You
let
talking
you
about
see
during integration?
NWA, you see
Probably
NWA, the
You
goddamn
think so?
white dude
Rita,
broke them up.
integration?
I think it did an integration. Yeah, that kind of sounds about right.
Okay.
No,
Well,
hell no. This shit is a mind frame thing. You feel
Nobody
me? That's what I
truly.
told you. It all started from slavery. What I tell you. Once
well,
they interfered with the black people, it got in the black system. Like they got in the black bloodstream. It's over with. You feel me? So that means that's how that light skin and the dark skin shit happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
them. It all started from slavery. Like we still got the slavery mind frame. We still got it right now. I guarantee if we see a group of 5 or more black people walk towards us, what the hell we gonna do? If we got a gun, what we gonna do? We gonna get ready to shoot them motherfuckers. But if it's a group of white people or a group of Mexicans or a group of Asians that walk past, yeah, then we ain't finna do nothing. I mean, we gonna be aware, but we ain't finna be ready to shoot the damn gun.
that's depending on where you at, where the 5 black people
Right.
walk as well. Though.
That's why I was like,
It don't even about. I'm just saying.
I feel you though. I feel you though. I feel you.
So I mean, we can't say that we a community and all this shit, and we still scared of each other. Goddamn, you see the gangs in L.A. Shit, but all I say is, if you talk about a community, shit, prison, shit, they got to roll with the blacks and the whites got to roll with the whites out there in L.A. So those are the only people that got structure when they locked up like animals and they forced to get along. So ain't no goddamn black community, goddamn. It's just everybody for themselves. Shit, we ain't got no spokesman. You see Reverend Al Sharpton. Shit, you could pay his ass off. You see Lil Nas X.
Q, to even say there is no black, you don't believe there is no black community.
Hell no.
You would definitely have to admit to some of the form of bullying that I was trying to harken on earlier. Y'all got off it, but listen,
I was gonna go
y'all
back to
dance.
it.
I was like y'all danced around a lot. I was saying earlier, and in particular, like not like y'all don't see this. I guess maybe y'all
I
didn't
still
experience it.
don't see it, Savage.
I don't need them.
But Q, and then how old are you, Q? That's what I finished start trying to do earlier.
I'm 25.
You 25. What high
Yep.
school you went to?
Middleton, Bolton, uh, McCreary. And shit, that
He
was
went to all of the high schools.
Right, you
So
went to high school.
tell me,
high schools. Goddamn.
you don't in amongst your friends in high school and even earlier in pretty much in your earlier adulthood, you don't hear all these dudes valuing getting pussy.
Shit, I mean, yeah, but it's just like this. You your own person.
No, hold on, Rita, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's got, like I said, goddamn, it's people every. Hold on, like Rita said, it's people everywhere. It happens to every damn community.
No,
We just don't.
answer the question.
All right, so it's like that. When my young niggas getting pussy and shit, I wasn't really getting none. I mean, they were like, bro, I'm smashing this little bit. I'm like, shit, all right. I mean, yeah, they egg it on, but I mean, there's every goddamn where. They ain't making you go get no pussy.
Well, black folks were black women were over sexualized, so we seen more of that. Black women, and we have more of an outlet in the way that we actually treat them. And I mean, because black women were over sexualized in the way that we grow up. If you look at it, I don't know how if what you watch videos or whatever when you was growing up, but when I was growing up, man,
I be my dude to Nicki Minaj. All my
there you go. You understand me? So
in any culture, don't nobody want their son or their nephew to not ever get no ass.
No, I
know. Oh my god! Y'all are missing the point. I agree with Rita. Nigga, y'all missing the point. It's pressure.
I know, but I mean,
he come from the hood. He acting like he don't know what I'm talking about. Like this.
Okay, but listen to this.
Courtney, calm down, man.
Who the hell do you think? Okay, all right. So listen to this, man. Who are the richest people? What color are the richest people in the world?
They're actually black. If you look at
no, I'm talking about at the moment right now. Who the hell got more influence? The white people, right?
No. It depends on what you're talking about. It depends on what you're talking about.
The people who influence the children and the goddamn teenagers are the music, the videos, and the TV. The white people are on those, the damn Jews.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So really, they bullying the damn black people into doing something. They flash a little money shit. You gotta do this. If you don't, we're gonna take everything back. Okay, that's on a higher level. I see what you're talking about, but that's on a lower level. So if they didn't do that, if they didn't prepare,
it's not on a lower level. We affect each other's culture because you care about your peers. When you're a kid, you care more about your peers even than your own parents. Are y'all serious?
I don't know about that shit right there.
You a damn lie.
It depends on your parents. My parents
No. We live it. Dog, how high school career, the way you dress, the way you act, who you hung out with was based on your peers.
All influenced by your peers.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, but the peers are influenced by what? The music and the videos that they are seeing.
That's proving my point. And who they favorite artists? Lil Wayne and shit. And look what Lil Wayne talking about. Hold up, Q. And what is Lil Wayne talking about? He talking about fucking bitches.
And taking drugs.
And eat some ass. I ain't gonna lie, I ate a little ass because I thought about Lil Wayne when he said that. But that's a whole nother subject.
That sounds so weird right here.
Hold on. It's not another subject because you're proving my point. You're influenced by what this nigga say, what he put in music, because you want to be like Lil Wayne.
Okay, eat that pussy like cold pizza. I ate that.
And not only do you want to be like Lil Wayne, but you want to be like Lil Wayne to get the girls, because the girls you see all like Lil Wayne. So you're gonna do what Lil Wayne does.
But that's been going on for eons and eons.
You said what?
That's been going on forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Rap music is not that old. That's not been going on forever.
We're not talking about rap music though.
How about the gangs and every damn thing then?
What other music talk about fucking bitches like rap? Come on.
R&B.
And R&B.
Do you listen to country?
They don't talk about it like that, dog.
Do you listen to country?
Hold on.
Do you listen to country?
Yes, I do listen to country. And I'm going to tell you what.
Okay. How about this?
We're going to talk about the most popular country songs are not talking about fucking bitches.
Yes, they do. They talk about the shit in code. They speak in code.
You really can't use music off that one because rap, R&B, country, rock, blues, all created by black people.
But
that's really not a good example from music.
About romance, getting with somebody the opposite sex. The music has always been about love and romance.
Really has. I mean, it just get like I said.
Rita, that's changed though. Cold. That's changed. Music has changed. It's not even about love and romance no more.
Of
No,
course it's
he
not,
just
but
got
it's
old.
still about getting the opposite sex in the bed. That's the same thing.
I know. Well, we ain't gonna listen to no more R. Kelly then. All right. So we all talk about buying.
Y'all are really acting like y'all have not experienced this. I can't believe this.
I
I
really
don't
did. I ain't gonna
I
lie
don't
now.
think it's as major as you. I think it's you're. I think you're blowing it out of proportion.
I'm not blowing it out of proportion. Brandon, do you? Brandon said he knew what I was talking about. Go ahead, Brandon.
it's okay. So let me make sure I understand the cut from this one. I don't believe Courtney, myself, anybody else who agrees. I don't believe that they're saying this is the number one issue in the black community. We need to stop doing this one.
No,
But
I'm not saying that.
we are saying that this is a subset of some of the issues that happen in our community. This is
Thank
a
you.
subset of it.
Thank you.
It does stream from a lot of other particular issues, but that still doesn't cut and drive the point that is still there. We as a community, yes, Q, a community, have a different understanding when it comes to our own. Now, yes, every other community goes through the same issues, but that's the point. If they go through the same issues, that means that issue also affects the black community. That means we can still say black people are affected from that one. It has been happening, as stated before by Rita, for a long particular time. Yes,
Since the stoning,
it's the point to
Oh,
stop
they
the
probably
cycle.
Not
used
that long.
about getting the girl.
Rita, I think you're blowing that out of proportion.
No, no, when it comes to
no.
music, no, but when it comes to everything else laps around it, it's still from that one. Back in World War II days, all the way back to slavery, there's still been an aspect of that one of self-hate, of misunderstanding for self.
Yes.
That's happened, as Q even stated before, of a cotton field person versus somebody who's in the house, and there's hate immediately just because they're off of a particular action, and then they be treated differently off of their own community after they're both still slaves.
Instead of working
Okay.
together.
Hold on, I'm about to
Instead-
nip this. Hold on, I'm about to nip this in the book. 'Cause, Q on here fraud. Hold on.
Nah,
Now,
I'm
son, you
Uh-oh.
fraud. You fraud. Hold on.
pride right there. Y'all
I'm
pride.
finna show you. I'm finna show you. Hold on.
This is new
Her
today.
son. Her son. Are you,
Yeah.
you live in Memphis, right?
No, I live in Dallas.
Nah,
Okay,
we're
you
in
live
Dallas.
Yeah, okay. He over there with them gay cowboys. Anyway, uh
Oh yeah,
Brandon.
he's not a Cowboy fan neither. So
No.
Oh, okay, he with me. He cool with me then. So
Is this
Brandon,
bullying? Are you bullying people?
goddamn,
Talking
no,
about
that's a
somebody's
fact.
country and their city
I
and
am
their
bullying Cowboy fans.
It's
Yes.
bullying.
That's just facts. That's just facts.
That
But
sounds
anyway,
like bullying.
I'm blowing it out of proportion. Don't blow it out of proportion. But Brandon, and
Yeah.
Brandon is from Memphis.
No, not from, but yeah,
What you mean not from?
I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi. Katrina moved me to.
Same thing, y'all.
That's a whole different state.
No,
Hold on.
This not the same thing now.
Right, Mississippi is a bigger Memphis, but
I agree and disagree with that. It can be.
but you have lived in Memphis,
Yeah.
So
Katrina moved me to Memphis and stayed there for the rest until I moved here.
what is Memphis known for? Particular
Checking,
nigga.
man.
Okay, thank you. So
Maine.
you
That's
don't
what
think
Maine is what it's.
I was about to say bucket, man. but
so with
Bucket, man. You right?
I was
You
about to say
right.
bucket.
Jugging
Hold
over
on.
I
here.
was about to say bucket. Jugging
Shouts
on.
out G-Force.
Hold on.
Memphis
Hold
is
on.
famous for Hustle and Flow movie and
Hold on.
barbecue.
Check this
Yeah,
out.
that's
Check
true.
this out. Check this out. Check this out. With checking, we have built up a whole culture, which we are known for. We are known to do check each other. So any shortcoming, especially dealing with niggas, we know that niggas will mess with you for any goddamn thing. Niggas will check. We from Memphis, so we know niggas will check you for the most weirdest
But
shit
it's not
ever.
that serious though. That's
Hold
really
up,
not
Q.
that serious.
Hold up, Q. Silence. Hold up. Let me tell you how you fraud, because I'm about to get on you in a minute. I'm about to tell you how you fraud, Q. You being that you from Memphis too. You act like you don't see this. Do you not know that dealing with niggas, they will check you for any goddamn thing. They will check you for the weirdest goddamn shit. You can have a shit ton of money and a nigga will check your ass. What's up, man? You rich, ain't it? Big
He
100
wasn't
bill
that.
having ass nigga. It'll be dumbass shit. So at the end of the day, it'll be
I've
I
dumbass
ain't
never
gonna
shit.
lie, that
heard
shit was
you
funny
talk
right
like
there.
this,
Hold up.
Savage.
Hold up. No, because y'all done got me fired up. Hold on. Hold on. So check this out. So if it's something like that, you perceive that's the dude who don't get bitches, you don't think you would get ruthlessly checked. I asked you two Memphis guys this question, Brandon and Q.
Oh, you don't have to ask me that question. Like
Oh,
Brandon,
yeah,
just,
okay.
I can live my personal life from this one in high
I
school.
feel
Brandon,
you.
let
We
me
did
say
that
Okay.
this.
shit. We did that shit in
Okay.
Milwaukee too.
Oh, there
Right.
we go, Hassan. There we go.
I was about
Okay,
to say,
Q.
I already agree
Q.
with this one. In high school,
Thank you.
I
Q
was
is
already
acting like he has never seen this.
I could mess with somebody. Now I agree with Q. If it's internal as in saying, "Oh, we just playing and having fun," have nothing wrong with that. But these be people that you don't even know. You be like, you
I
don't know my
feel you.
life.
Right, right. But hold
So
on. But check this out though, Brandon. Even though we're playing, that's still in
yeah,
kind of in the
I
back of
said it's
our head.
internalized. You
No, no, no.
internalize that.
Yeah, it's still in our head. Even though we're playing, I'm still gonna be like, I want to shut you down from even being able to check me. You can be my best fucking friend. I'm gonna go fuck 5 bitches and I'm gonna tell you about it. Hey, you can't say I don't get no bitches now, nigga.
Right. They can say
Hey,
something about your quote unquote clean ass shoes, and you still like, all right, let me go make sure I go get the new. I'm influencing the amount of money that you're spending on your shoes by me saying ugly ass shoes.
okay,
Come on, bro.
but you let another nigga influence you. That's where you gotta come with a comeback. You feel
We
you gotta
all
be a
do.
man.
It
Hold
ain't
your
even just.
nuts. You
I
feel me?
feel
Don't
you.
cry about it. You feel
I
me? You
feel
gotta
you, Q. But hold on. Women, you got girls that even judge men. It's women that won't talk to you if you don't get bitches.
it's because it be them niggas who all up in their feelings, goddamn. You feel me? Like it don't matter you ain't get bitches, you feel me? Cause look, hoes don't want a nigga that's open. You feel me?
Oh man, nigga, what is
Hoes don't want a nigga that's open.
See,
this
Q,
man?
the Q,
They want a
the
nigga
only
who
thing
got
with
swag or who got finesse. You feel me?
What strain you smoking tonight, man? This
Man,
ain't here.
I'm dead ass serious. It's like, all right. So you telling me a hoe want a nigga who pulling hoes, or do they
Yes.
want a nigga? Okay, but listen though, but if that nigga boring, they gonna be like, what the fuck? See, but if that nigga not pulling hoes and he spit that game to her, what she gonna be like? Oh shit, this mine right here.
I can bring you women on this show, man, who will tell you
Bring
that's how
some.
women, that's how them and their peers thought. I don't want the guy who don't nobody else want. There are women think like that.
Okay. Do you want the woman that's going around, or do you want the woman who to herself, who ain't pulling no niggas?
That's a different. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
men
no,
because
no,
that
no,
pressure is
no,
on
no.
men.
Because listen,
Hello, here's a
hold on.
woman here.
No, okay, hold on. Let me
I was
say
about
I
to
this.
said
say that
Rita
that's
is
like
a
a
woman.
woman
Rita,
right
Hold on.
there.
No, no,
Rita,
because Rita
Rita.
gonna disagree just for the
No,
sake of
no, no, she
disagreeing.
ain't.
No, she
Rita,
is.
hold
Go
on, Rita. I
ahead.
got a
Go ahead,
question.
Rita. Go ahead.
Rita, I got a question, Rita.
Go
One
ahead.
question, real quick. Do you got a real?
What?
Do I have a rib?
Yeah, like, do you got it? Like, are you missing a rib in your body or something?
This
I
man.
don't think so.
Okay. My point is that. So, Courtney, look, how you gonna say it's two different things? But
What
in
the
the
fuck?
Bible, God took our rib and put it in Rita and other females' bodies. So really, it's the same
But that's the
thing.
same Bible that you don't believe, though.
I
Wait a
know,
minute.
but we still got our ribs though.
No, we not for no.
What?
Wait a minute.
Nobody
What?
That
never
Bible.
said
Wait a
no.
minute.
I'm
The Bible
When
didn't
I
hold
tell
Hey,
on.
y'all,
never.
when I tell, bro, when I tell y'all he smoking some good shit.
We got our ribs.
He on that ganja over there, man.
I'm going with you. I'm like, yeah, rib. Wait, rib. All right, let
go
me figure
ahead.
out how this
So
goes down.
okay.
I hope
So
you talking
Court,
about barbecue
Right,
ribs.
I'm so the thing. I'm like, all right, ribs.
so
Wait,
Savage,
ribs?
you
What's up?
were
What's up, Rita?
saying that women are attracted to men that attract lots of women, and that's true. I was just talking. This
Right.
was something that I was talking about to multiple men and women, just like I'm gonna say within this month. And the consensus is that there are women out there, for the most part, that don't want a man if don't nobody else want him. Like if he has, like he could be whack looking. Um, okay, he won't look good if he don't have a bunch of girls. But soon as he get a girlfriend, that's when they pay attention to him. The more the merrier.
Okay, so how did all right, so back to the goddamn subject. Okay, so since
But
Rita
that's
said
not
that,
me. I don't feel that way.
oh,
So sometimes there are people that
okay,
deviate
so
from the rule.
so Courtney, so how the hell is that bullying if we telling that young man to go get some hoes so he can have him a woman later on in life? How is
No.
that bullying?
First of all,
Thank you,
hold
Miss
on. First
Rita.
of all,
Thank you,
hold
Miss Rita.
on. First off,
Close
cue
the
that
case,
question.
man. Book
Let me
closed.
tell you how that question didn't make no sense. Go get women so you can get a woman later on in life. That doesn't really
But
like what do you mean
she
by that?
just
Get that pussy
she
so you
just
can get some pussy later. What?
no, no,
Right.
no, listen, no, Rita, hold on now, hold on. Rita, did you just say no woman wants a man who is not attractive to other women? Like who ain't got no hoes,
I
really.
didn't say no woman because
Okay.
I'm not attracted to a man that has a different chick on his arm every other day. When I was
Okay.
dating, if I observed the guy that I was interested in, and I noticed that every time I saw him, he had a different chick he was all up under. That was a turn off to me. So I just never approached him or nothing like that. But
Okay. See,
I was talking to a bunch of people of this topic over a period of time, and a lot of them seem to think that women, and this is a conversation in the hair salon, that most women out here don't want to talk to somebody that's not talking to somebody or has a bunch of women that they're dealing with. I don't know why women are attracted to men with a bunch of women.
see, I
So
ain't gonna
you're
lie.
saying that those women would be attracted to the nerd that doesn't have a woman around them or anything like that, that's isolated or anything like that? You're saying that those women would be
Unless he
attracted to
got
them
money.
unless he got money?
Or he got a girlfriend. Like, they don't have no interest in him while he's single. But soon as he get a girlfriend, that's when they are like looking at him and stuff. We was talking about that on the job too.
And that's why they all get cheated on.
And we don't know why that is.
Seems like some hoish right there.
That is horrorish because I don't want sloppy seconds.
That's what this. I
And
mean,
and,
I
and that
know not you, but them hoes up in the salon getting them hers did. They damn. What's one of their numbers?
man, look here.
They pipe on them.
I'm gonna bring it back to
Bring it
Q
back.
question. How is bullying? This is where I was going with that in the first place. I was saying we are more affected as black men because it leaks into our greater problems as a community with even our relationships. And why we are so divided, black men and black women are so divided, and why you have black women who have bad experiences with their men and later on and be kind of resentful and talking all kind of stuff like it ain't no good men, these men ain't shit, all these men cheat. Well, check this out. That stuff, why black a whole lot of men will cheat, is implanted in our head starting then because we base that on our that's our manhood. And I think that's not right when you put that pressure. So you chase after these guys that swag and get bitches and all this, thug culture, all that leaks into the same thing.
I think
And
it's dumb too, Savage. I
yeah,
think it's dumb.
right. And so I'm saying later on, it's like you was chasing this guy
Right.
who was this pretty much the male hoe, who the thug, and why did he feel like he need to be a hoe? Because
Or you
this
was
stuff is
chasing this
implanted in him
man.
from a youth. It starts right there.
No, I don't know about that shit right there, brother Courtney, cousin Courtney. I don't know about that shit right there, cousin Courtney.
Man,
Uh,
I don't know, man. What them
no, no,
niggas do
no,
out there in
no,
Cali?
no,
Like what
see,
them?
look, it's like this, cousin Courtney. You gotta times change. Nothing is gonna be the same no more, right?
It's
Because
still
listen,
the same.
no, it's not. Because now, look, back in the days, girls want to talk about eating pussy and bisexual and wanted
That's a whole
polygamy
different
and shit.
subject. That's a
No, it's
whole
not.
different.
No, it's not.
How is it?
It pertains to this because you talking about we telling that man to go fuck some hoes so he can get him a woman. Okay, so these women see this nerd who's not having any women, no contact with women. What they gonna think? Oh, he gay. We ain't gonna fuck with him. Nowadays, these women
They
want
just
a
gonna
man.
say he a
They don't want.
lame.
They don't want no quiet ass dude.
They gonna
They
say he
want
a lame. Exactly.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cause he's quiet. He's not out. He's not outspoken or outgoing. Because look,
You
if
proving my
he's
point.
outspoken and outgoing, he's gonna
I
attract
don't look at
somebody.
it like
Okay,
that.
hold on. Let me throw another example in here. Logic of this one real quick. Let me throw another example. Have we, as a community, as all of us here, let me just use this one since we a family right here. Have we not seen social media blow up to a point where, well, I don't even have to say that. We have a black Twitter. Anytime something happens on black Twitter, it is considered a bullying wise. Case in point, what's the dude Jackson, Derek Jackson, when he came out with all his bullshit that he came out with. First of all, black community, we drag shit out of him anyway, but that happened. What was one of the topics that came up? It was about his wife. Why was she in the line of fire? And why were a lot of black people coming out and be like, "Oh, you shouldn't be looking like that"? Why was that a judgment type of situation of a wife after it got?
There was mostly women. There was mostly women bullying that girl.
What happened now?
So
Derek
do you know who
Jackson,
Derek Jackson is?
when it came out that he had cheated?
Yeah, that's a good point.
When
Women,
who
women,
cheated?
women,
The
women were
basketball player?
were ruthless with that woman.
Black
It was
women was
it
getting
was
on her
bad. It was
ass.
bad.
Because at the salon, they said they don't want a nigga unless he got a what? A girlfriend.
What?
So look
What?
though, he might
No,
been that
we
quiet
didn't.
man.
No, the women weren't saying that that's what it was. We
What?
were talking in general. I mean, general. We were talking in general about behavior of
You said
other
it
women,
again.
when it comes to say like you with your man or something. It's like somebody's always cheesing at them or something like that. And I've heard a guy say, "Hey, when I was single, as soon as they see me dating somebody in the workplace or whatever, that's when they all started to pay attention to
Yeah,
me. And that's
yeah,
when they wanted me. It's like they want to see if they can take this dude from you,
yes,
or I don't
it's
know what it is.
okay.
I see it too. Like, why would you want somebody sloppy seconds though?
No, it's. I mean, shit. You take. I mean, everybody's sloppy seconds. Ain't nobody that's finna mind be everybody first.
But at least I don't know what the chick look like. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? And I
but
want. I don't
but
want to covet somebody else's shit. How
oh,
about that?
okay. What I'm saying is when
How
a
do we
person
get to the
dates
sloppy
somebody.
seconds conversation though?
No, I'm saying it's like when a person dates somebody, that sets the limitations. You feel
I,
me? Like
I
it's like this, like
I
all right, if you see this girl dating a bum ass nigga, right? If I see a girl dating a bum ass nigga, I'ma automatically think, oh shit, I know I could pull her. Look, man, I'm way better. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. It sets the expectation. So if the nigga quiet, what you think gonna happen to his girl if he get one? If he just quiet as hell, get ran over? Man, they gonna take his bitch and he gonna probably kill himself anyway.
I'm tell you how we got on sloppy seconds. Q asking Rita about what she said because he trying to dodge this grilling on his ass. He
All
got to dodge
quiet
that grilling.
people
Yeah, because that
are
had nothing to do with what I just said.
Yeah, he trying to dodge that grilling.
all quiet people are not lame. Just
No,
because
right.
That's
somebody is not flamboyant don't mean they gonna suck in the
Flamboyant.
bedroom or whatever.
But with the
Flamboyant.
The
sloppy
nerd may rock your
Cordet. All right, how many? All right, damn, I know you married, but let's just, how many girls have you been with
I'm not
besides your
gonna.
wife?
oh
I
man,
mean,
put them on the spot.
Well, I'm
no,
saying,
no, no. I'm saying like girlfriends.
I don't know, 3, 4.
Like, okay then.
Good
So then,
answer. Good
no, no,
answer.
no, no, no. Hold on. That means you were sloppy seconds to the third person,
Dude,
or
what
to
we
the
was
second
that's the
person.
point though. We wasn't you dodging this grilling. We ain't talking about no sloppy seconds.
If you did, you just said how the
He
hell we get
was
on sloppy
running with
seconds.
that sloppy seconds that
No.
I said.
I was talking about how that the whole getting hoes thing
Yeah.
has affected us and our mentality as black men, which you keep trying to act like you haven't seen.
Okay. Because
And even
shit.
women judge men on how many women they've slept with or how many women want them.
No. Hell no. It depends if you fresh
I
as
don't care
hell or
who
not.
wants
Hold on.
to. It
It
matters
depends
if
if you
I want
fresh
to
as
do
hell
it.
or not.
That's what-
That's what I'm saying. It's like I said, it's all about your finesse, your swagger. You feel me?
Man, look at this.
No,
That's
no,
what I'm
hold
talking.
on now, because look, listen. The biggest hoe, male or female, could be dressy bum as hell. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna holler at them because how they dress, how they carry themselves. You feel me? How they are in public.
Hold on,
But but
hold on, real quick, you. Hold on. I got a great another example from this one. I have somebody sitting right next to me. To get back to the bullying comment from this one, because we jumped off so quick.
Yeah, because we on some other stuff.
I know.
I'm on topic. No, we on it. It's just you're taking straight off when I'm hitting them
It
facts.
keeps right. It keeps straight off very
Yeah,
quick.
it keep
But,
going off when I'm
but
hitting them
I
facts.
have
It's like
somebody born and raised in Memphis. Love her to death, of course, is my fiance. She can actually give you a little bit more different insight when it comes for the black community and self hate to bullying from that one. Would y'all like to hear her?
yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead.
go
Sure.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome.
All right, I'll let you have the mic. Hold
One.
on.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
So the topic is bullying. So
Hold on. Courtney, ask her the question that
yeah,
started it off.
ask me the question that started everything.
Okay. Well, basically, I was saying we kind of honed in more on the black side, like more
Mhm,
so it's how we bully each other and how it affects our lifestyle, pretty much.
mhm.
As far as the stuff that we might not even typically see as bullying, but it's kind of low key bullying because it affects our mentality and makes us change to pretty much the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. So I am outside the norm. Besides my name, that's probably the only black quote unquote thing about me. My name is Shaniqua, but as you can hear, I don't talk with like an accent as well as like a southern slang accent. So
Hmm.
people said I talk quote unquote white.
White.
I I
I
listen
heard it too.
to rock music. I love
Hmm.
to write. So growing up from especially in Memphis, because Memphis is a culture where they always checking. That's what they
Right.
call it, checking. We always talking about each other. But for me, I've only been bullied by black people because I've only been around really black people all my entire life.
Hmm.
So I get that. The mentality is, for instance, I'm just gonna say an example. I love to read. I read all types of books, while in school. So I have people coming up to me, look at her, she reading books. Like that's something I need to be doing, something you need to be doing. But because it's outside the norm for them, they bully on people who want to actually do something with their life or want to be smart. But here's the thing. When we grow up and we realize that we are lacking in other departments, like we don't have enough black rocket scientists, we don't have enough black doctors, we don't have any black politicians. Now you want to say, oh, we don't have enough of this. But when a person is trying, when they're small, they are quick to shut their dreams down and be like, you're
Thank
not
you.
going to do nothing. You're not going to be that. You're not going to be that. You're going to still be in the hood all your life. Just like them. They're going to be in the hood all their life with that mentality. But with that mindset, it's always you have to stay in your bubble. You have to only be a certain thing when it
Yep.
comes to being black. And that's one thing I do not like about my race. I mean, I love my race, I love being black, but I don't like the closed
Yep.
Uh,
mentality that we have.
uh,
And that's what I was saying
That's
earlier.
better
And
understood.
hold up,
no.
come on, man. What?
I thought we was a community.
We are.
Why don't she like her race and we are a community? But go ahead, go carry on, then, brother Court.
Well, I
No.
never said I didn't like my race. I said that's one thing I don't like
Right.
I,
inside of the community.
I'm
I don't
finna
like
cry.
that.
That's where I was
You don't
going.
believe in communities.
Right. And that's what I was finna go with it. Like Rita was saying, that's better explained, but that's where I was going with it. And the whole aspect of men, black men, being judged on how much pussy they get. That's a branch on that tree of us being pigeonholed and how we treat each other to kind of be this same thing.
Okay,
That's
Courtney.
the pressure of black men when they're growing up. I got to get as much pussy as I can. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. That's all I was trying to say.
No, okay, I got a question. So, what do you think that's peer pressure right now, or do you think that's like temporary peer pressure?
No. Yeah, it's temporary once you grow out and realize you don't
Okay,
care
then,
about that dumb
so it's
shit.
like a
Hold up,
so
listen,
so.
listen, listen. You gotta let me finish the question. When you grow up and when you realize that shit is not important, but when you're young, when we're teenagers and young adults, that shit affects all of us.
Okay, it's no. I consider that it's just like if you ask to go outside or somewhere, you can't play football, and your mom say, "Nah, shit, you gonna go out of that shit." That's why I say, man, it's just a life lesson inside of the black community. Goddamn it.
This
Check.
man here,
You
you
feel me?
just
You
all right,
gotta
Q.
check. You feel me?
All
It's
right,
like
Q.
damn food. You feel me? Like damn a Wonder Bread with no crust eating that nigga. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? It's just a
All
part of
right,
the
bro.
community.
Brother
So
Cortez. All right.
so you're saying that you believe that it's supposed to uplift us. It's supposed to be like reverse psychology. Like
Yes,
I'm
yes,
telling you, you can't do it, but you supposed to overlook that and actually do it.
yeah, yeah. Man, quick,
So
man,
so
y'all know
actually
what
fuck
I'm
as many
talking about.
bitches as you want to.
I mean, shit, it depends on the person. Like, shit, hell, but it just all depends on the person. Quarter, like, I mean, everybody gonna get some bitches one day. I mean, shit, he might not be a hoe then.
Oh man.
It is a very big stigma in that. I'm not even gonna say the black community. I don't know if it's just a race thing or if
Mhm.
it's a all around thing, but men are more pressured to get more women than women are pressured to get men. We actually
Thank
are
you.
taught the opposite. We're
Yes.
taught to hold ourselves,
Yep.
wait, and we have to make them wait for it. They have to
Yep.
earn us. But men are taught, no, you ain't getting. They get talked about if they're
Exactly.
virgins.
Exactly. We got to feel lucky if a woman was want to sleep with us. Like that's how we're taught. You're exactly right. We're not taught self-respect like women are. And
Yeah,
we feel that pressure amongst each other, amongst other black men, and even black women to still continue that on.
I
That's
agree.
why we are over sexualized, and that's why we're not responsible sexually. That's why we have all these kids out of wedlock and all this stuff because with this sex and all this pressure to get a lot of sex, it comes with dumb decisions.
Well, when I was in the military, I felt the pressure not from black people, but from other cultures. They were, to me, over sexualized compared to the environments I came from. Like, they were young, losing their virginity. And when I went to the military, I was still a virgin. And it was like very shocking to everybody, even the other cultures, that I was still a virgin at 18, you know? Even the doctor was shocked when he gave me my first pelvic exam. And he was like, "You're a virgin?" And I was like, "Uh huh." You know, I was terrified in that doctor's office. But it kind of made people look like, "Oh, like you're something is wrong with you." But in actually, that was that was a good thing.
I think too, because for other cultures, the US itself is over sexualized as
Hmm.
well.
Right.
We worship sex. Sex and money, that's the US. Like the US.
Yep.
So for that to be like, oh, you're a virgin, I'm pretty sure that's like more so they thinking that our culture is more because we promote sex so much
Hmm.
that they think that we're all having it now. That's not to say Japan and other areas in those areas like Japan, they over sexualize everything, but they not having sex. So I don't know. I don't get that part, but everything over there is over
You
sexualized.
just bad at anime titties.
I'm saying I don't need my mouse pad to have a big ass on it, but I don't know, but
Yep. And just like I'll say, like us in particular, with the black people, it's a lot of stuff. It's just like it's everywhere in front of us that's
You ain't
promoted.
Kroger.
You know, with
Smoking weed
with the
though.
sex thing and being over sexualized, and then you got even violence. Like at us, when we listen to our music, that's all we hear: violence, sex, money. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's when you know you and your peers, that's what y'all listen to. That's pretty much in our culture. You're going to do that. Like you're gonna live somewhat of their life. Like you're gonna feel that pressure to do some of this stuff.
I will say now though, in this day and age, that was back when I was growing up that they, talk bad about nerds and
Right.
how all that the music and the anime shows that they was talking bad before, but now in this day and age, I don't think they're.
It's
I
popular.
think they accept it now. I think
It's
it's
so it's
okay.
the it's not it's more than okay now. It's the accepted. It's not
It's
even it's the thing now.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
it's the reverse now. If
the
you're not
norm, yeah,
watching anime, then you not cool. If you're not
yeah.
listening to this, then you not cool now.
Especially if you don't
So
listen to BTS or something like that. They
If you failing in school, you losing right now.
if you I've noticed even now braces. You remember back then braces? If you had braces, you get talked about. Back at least back in my day. I'm 37, so
yeah, braces, glasses. Now it
now
make
they
me
love it.
so mad. I see people with glasses don't even need them. Like I need mine to survive. You only wearing yours for fashion. Like this
Yeah.
ain't no game. You think this is a
Um,
game? You think I
like
can
my
take mine off and just walk around? I can't.
right, my nephew was excited to get braces, and like everybody was excited for him. I'm like, wait, y'all do that now? So it's different, but their bullying, the kids bullying now is savage because their online bullying is a motherfucker because it's more than just the people in the community. It is now worldwide.
Yep.
You catch it. You are catching. They're catching hell with their bullying now. So I mean, I think it's. I mean, yeah, you used to get jammed in a locker back then. It was physical now, but this is mental bullying, and this mental bullying this is something totally. I don't know.
One can say it's just as bad.
Um,
What are
I
they
I
being
I would.
bullied about now? What is the bullying thing now?
Well, I think, like you said, it comes with social media and everybody being online and stuff like that. People are easy. It's way too easy to get to everybody and
Yeah.
just say crazy stuff. So that's definitely one form right here. It's like just online. And as far as personal, like I say, from in my neighborhood, because like I say, Q is young. He 25. He act like he don't see it. But I say Memphis, for example, that's what we known for. We check it. All this type of stuff. People who don't know you will walk up and check you. We living it, coming in these hoods in this city. That's what they do. They still do it. Their times have not changed. That's what I was saying earlier. People still do that. All those pressures and stuff that you feel, people still have those. Maybe it's just here. I don't know.
I would say though, because I've only been really predominantly in black schools and black communities, and I haven't been really like around any other race that I felt like was bullying me or even felt racist towards me at one point. I've never experienced those things. I've only experienced the backlash from my own people. And sometimes that's even worse and sad because I expect it from everybody else.
Yep.
I expect my people though to uplift me. If we really in a community, you're supposed to accept all. I don't care
Right.
how weird you might
They,
think this person is. They still
hmm
part of the community. We need all these weird people. We don't want everybody to be the same. Like I don't want to
Yep.
be listening to the
Right.
same stuff.
But
I
yep.
don't want to be doing the same stuff. I don't want to be gang banging because you gang banging. Like why can't I be the smart one? Why can't
Right.
you uplift somebody actually doing something with their life? But
Yep.
that's that go back to slavery, and that's that slavery mentality.
And that's what Q was
Exactly. And
talking about earlier.
yep, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and if people, we just do that to each other. We have to be the same thing, especially with politics. Like, you can't even think, oh, I'm not gonna vote Democrat. Like, just kind of really look into it, and you try to do something different. Well, I think the Republican candidate got some better points, and I can see him being beneficial. You a coon, you a sellout. You know, I,
Well, if you don't explain exactly why that Republican is a better candidate,
oh,
like
they can do that, but black people ain't
oh,
trying to hear that.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, but well, okay, yeah, I'm a progressive, so I'm kind of different, like an open mind person. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
That
black people ain't trying to hear that.
yeah,
You
they're not,
Republican,
yeah,
you're a
yeah,
coon, you a sellout, because black people feel that's why the whole term has came about. Well, it's more and more black people starting to look in different ways in politics and say you got the term now, the Democratic plantation, because that's what blacks have been doing, pretty much completing a prophecy from the
I mean,
Lyndon B. Johnson.
but here's my thing. But to align yourself with a party that literally every day they are trying to create policy that literally keep us in jail and literally
Right.
you, you can't honestly say that. I mean, being a black man or in the United States of American can say that, okay, well, I'm going to support a Republican candidate because of his policy, because the motherfuckers don't have policy.
I think the ignorance comes in when people think it's either just Democrats or Republicans that are out there.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah.
Right.
and number one, I feel that a Republican is a party is not based on the candidate.
Mm-mm, no.
You can be a
Hey man,
Republican, but your ideals of how you think are not democratically
Mm-mm.
aligned. You
We're
may be
more like
against
Green
Donald
Party.
Trump,
Mm-hmm.
you can be against Donald Trump and still be a Republican though.
Hmm. Hmm.
You cannot like Biden and still be a Democrat. You don't
Yeah.
have to
Right.
put
Absolutely.
yourself in a box. Maybe that's also a form of bullying is forcing black people to be in some kind of
Allegiance.
standard operation
community and shit.
box. That's what pisses me off right
The
there.
black community in Q's words.
In the Uncle Ruckus voice. That's exactly what
Yeah,
I'm
and
thinking.
Uncle Ruckus voice.
Oh,
Black
black community.
community.
The black community.
Black.
Oh, niggas.
I'm just saying though, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we black people, man, we might joke on each other, fool, but at the end of the day, it's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause no matter what, they gonna still say, man, I was just playing ugly ass nigga. You know, that's it. Oh damn, shit. What we talking about now? We ain't talking about having sex with multiple girls no more.
Well, it's all inclusive, man. I know you trying to say you don't see it, but I think it's all of it has a part to play in the bigger scheme of things and how we do each other.
I
All right.
mean,
Go ahead,
I
I,
Edward.
I wanted to ask you in the black community, what do you guys think? Because once the R. Kelly situation came out, not to
free.
change subject, but
I,
I it was a lot of people that was on there, a lot of guys, a lot of black men were
yeah,
saying that they had sex with someone a lot older than them as well,
I
and it
did.
was okay.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, it's look way different. You feel me? Like I had sex with a girl. I think I about 16. I think she about like 42 or something. I was twacking that ass. You heard me?
God
God
damn.
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 Fam, I
But
thought you
anyway,
should
but
have said
no, but
20
listen though,
something.
but no, it's like
Right, I
because
thought he was about to say 26. I was like,
Yeah,
nah,
I
oh,
thought I was gonna hear this nigga said 40 something.
yeah, she was older. Man,
And
but
she was a
listen though,
pedophile, fam.
shit, but
yeah,
anyway, it go.
pedophile.
She need to
Man,
be
no
under the
damn.
jail.
But
Like,
but but with but with certain things, females are held at a higher standards
I,
because we expect more from females
right.
with
Yeah.
certain things. Like with certain situations, everybody know a man just gonna be, a dude just gonna be a dog at some time. But everybody know whenever a dude care about a female, he there for that female no matter what.
and I think
But
in the black
I get what you're
community too,
saying.
that is more praised than if it was reversed. And I don't think that's right. I think that's something that also needs to be changed because that would pretty much else y'all up in the long run when y'all try to have normal relationships like this. You may not realize it, but that might have messed up your self-esteem.
That
Like,
and that's what Savage was talking about earlier. That was his
Yep.
no,
point.
no, because it's like this. If a girl gonna be a hoe, it's a dead giveaway because of her coochie. That thing gonna be wide open. It just gonna be loose. And ain't no man gonna want to
and
settle down with it at the end. But if a dude go do him, which I'm not saying is normal, but I mean to a certain standard. I mean every girl know that like from 16 through like 20, this like when a dude just go do him. I feel that. So I mean, what else? What else is he gonna do? I mean, he gonna be there to provide for you. What a woman could do. I mean, she supposed to be there to provide and supposed to take care of the kid. But don't I know no dude gonna want to sit there and have a baby with a girl who cooch all loose.
Okay, so let's get rid of that myth right now
Yeah,
because
because
women have
I mean
whole
that shit is
babies
fact.
and that stuff come back to life.
No,
Like it can come
no,
back
no,
to life.
no. That's way different. That's way different from having a baby to having
That's
some time.
called pussy management.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like girl, like I said, girls, certain women, they held at a higher standard because just like we know what a hoe is, or who a hoe, we know exactly who a woman is.
But why does it have to be a 42-year-old woman? Now you messed it up for if you're
I didn't. Look,
16 at
she
the
was a hoe.
time.
She was a hoe. That's what I'm saying. Like she was just if she do that, she a hoe.
Well, she was
She
a
has
pedophile for
no
sure.
pussy management. She has no pussy management. Just like my fellow brethren on here said, she has no pussy management.
But she was a pedophile for sure. Let's just get that out the way. That was my whole thing of why is that fine? That's not okay. Because she pretty much just preyed on you because you're 16, you're not even legal enough
Drink,
to do
drive,
anything.
I,
right?
I know that, but as you can see, men aren't really looked at in that prospect. You feel me? Like we only supposed to be there to be like that hardcore provider. That's
And
what we
that's
really there for.
yeah, and I agree wholeheartedly. And that's what's sad because I didn't even realize once I saw these people, it was like, well, I was 14 and she was 55. Like, dude, baby, baby. That's not
Mhm.
nothing you need to be praising. You was preyed upon just like if it was reversed. And it needs to be a standard. Men need to be respected
But
and I guess not coddled, but
but here's the thing: we're not. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm 16 and if I was smashing a 30-year-old, I'm not saying shit because I'm just gonna be smashing me a 30-year-old,
Yeah,
and that's
I,
just that was just and that's just the I mean because we getting at that age we only thinking about pussy at
Mhm.
that age.
That's
We
what I'm saying.
don't.
Hassan, ain't that what I said earlier?
And that's what you said. Yeah, yeah, you're not lying. And we only thinking about smashing. So, um, like, it's I see what you're saying, Nini. It's terrible. It's fucking horrible. Uh, like, cause if it was reversed, but then
that person
again,
would be going to jail.
yeah, exactly.
And that
Um,
person, yeah, the whole situation would be looked at as
funny
Would be
funny
really
thing
yeah.
about
different.
it. Funny thing about it is these Republicans they're actually trying to make the age of consent lower in a lot of these Republican states.
they already did it, L.A.
They did in L.A.
Hell yeah, I think what a girl could be like 16 or something,
So
14. You gotta
something
look
yeah,
this shit.
I think in Alabama they're trying to make it 14 some shit
In
like that.
Mississippi, it's legal for a 16-year-old to give head to anybody that she wants to.
Yeah,
Wow.
some weird shit like that.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah, and California dropped that shit all the way down. They just did this shit what like a month and a half ago.
So it's this I think sex in general. Again, in the black community, we're completely women are over sexualized. We've been fed pussy since we've been watching TV. Essentially, since we were watching TV, BET, since we first started watching BET, which is owned by white people, mind you.
But
We
Jews in
we
particular.
in particular,
okay,
um, and we've
but I
been watching that shit and we and in our community we just think it's cool but whereas again if I have white friends I have Asian friends and they don't okay in Japan it's over sexualized because I lived in Japan for a year but they don't fuck you see what I'm saying they just look at the shit it's just it's a different thing but out here we fucking at 12 we're fucking like real shit we were young ages when we lost, most of us lost our shit, you know what I mean? I mean, even younger than 12. I'm talking about babies.
yeah.
Do
You know what I
you
mean?
realize how hard it was for me to watch BT Uncut and be
Boy,
like,
Ooh,
boy.
and save my virginity as long as I did?
yeah.
Mm,
All right, so
mm.
how about this then? Do you think I
Black
think
meat.
the
What that
black
thing
community
smell
has
like?
been scarred. They've been traumatized. I guarantee because I think like every other person has been like sexually touched. I think it been traumatized from the ancestors. That's why I think black people are the most sexually active than any other race. 'Cause white people they just nasty. Like white girls, they just I don't know.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. As
I
black
think
people
because
being the most sexualized, or
hell
the
yeah,
most people that's having sex. So
yeah.
we're not gonna count the white people. We're not gonna
No,
count.
no, no, because it's like
Let's,
this. Like white people. If I think black people are way smarter than white people, but they just don't show it. I mean, it's kind of weird. You feel me? Like you just think about it because if you think about slavery, goddamn it, the slaves, all them goddamn slaves, and it was on like what, like 5, 6 slave masters on the goddamn plantation. Goddamn, like we could have overpowered their ass. But what I think it's all a mentality thing. You feel me? Like black
Q
people, they just love sex.
Q
Goddamn,
Q.
everything sexual. Goddamn.
They didn't want to get shot.
Cause I love you, but you be all over the place.
Nah, I don't be all over.
You know that's cute.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just saying though, like black people, they love sex more than white people.
I think for black people and white people, I actually believe it's about the same. I just believe that white people figured out a way to monetize before black people and over sexualize it for other cultures more than anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. You know, 'cause
and
Playboy shit and that shit came before BET, of course.
Shit, Playboy
right,
was R. Kelly. He wasn't number R. Kelly.
and also, black people are fetishes.
Man, they slow.
Yep.
Black people slow.
We are fetishes. There's the BBC is out there. Like, and white men love having sex with black women, and white
Love
women
it.
love having sex with black
Love it.
guys. We
Shit,
are fetishes to them,
Yep.
and we are programmed pretty much to think that that's really all we're worth, because that's what they really make us feel specially. They don't care about us in no other aspect, but if they can have
shit.
sex with you, then that's the one
That's
thing
it.
that they're gonna
But
make them semi respect you if they can do that.
but we cheat. Black people cheat.
White people cheat.
Man, no, black people really cheat. God damn it.
White people really cheat.
No,
They
I
black
was
cheat
gonna
the
people
most.
really
say,
cheat.
no, white
They
people are cheap. White people so cheap, they went and got a whole colony of black people to do their work. Think
No,
about
no,
that.
no. They smart. They smart. They work smart, not hard.
That's what being cheap is. If I'm
No,
trying to save
no,
money,
no, no, no.
I'm smart.
No. I just said it like this, right? Because majority of these goddamn factories and shit are owned by white people. See what black people get up to like a up in a company. See, look, they work within their damn company instead of trying to work, you know what I'm saying, for a little period of time to learn about their company to start their own company up. You know what I mean?
I think you're also missing the fact that white people, because they have taken so much from other races, that they already have shit established and they can hand down shit to their people. They don't
Okay,
have to work for that. They giving
okay,
it to them.
okay. So what's stopping a group of black people from doing the same shit, from compromising the same shit that the white people did?
Isn't this
They ain't
wasn't
do
this
shit
my
but
exact
use
thing
their
of
brain.
saying that we don't understand generational wealth building?
I mean, not really. I mean, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Cause white people leave a life insurance. Black people ain't doing this shit. They don't give a fuck how many
No,
cents you gotta pay a day. They ain't leaving one.
well, white people had the same house in the family for about a good 100 years because of their great grandmother who had this plantation that they made millions and millions of dollars off of, and now passed that shit down, and now but none of our
Right.
ancestors got any of that. So
Yeah,
All right.
so
no,
We're always going to be behind. We're always going to be
okay,
behind because they're
but this
always going to be
our
ahead.
fault. No, this
uh,
our fault. Goddamn it,
how,
black
no,
people
that's
allow
that's nowhere near our fault though. I mean, literally,
she.
there's literally a whole entire system that was built upon. Okay, first of all,
A
we built
social
this country.
construct.
Yeah,
Okay,
we built this country for free because they brought us over here and then they beat their religious in us, and then
I'm gonna tell you
you
this.
know,
Turn on the news. Turn on the news, goddamn. Who you
what
see killing each other? Now, who do you see killing each other?
Bro, white
No,
folks
no,
kill
no,
each
Everyone,
other.
no, no, no.
Every,
Who
every,
do?
everyone.
No, no, no,
yeah.
no. Hell no. Black people.
Hold on, Q.
The
Hold on,
majority of
Q.
the killers are black.
You just got actually made a point right there. If you turn on TV and on your side, you will see more black people killing. But
White people kill each other way,
statistically,
boy.
sa- same
No,
exact rate.
no.
But you won't
Black
see
people are
that.
more ignorant.
Why?
Black people are more ignorant.
And let me
No,
say this: have you heard of the Black Wall Street?
Yeah, I heard about that. Like I know the dude. I saw the documentary of the dude in prison who
Okay,
actually got started.
so look what happened when we actually did come together and build something. They got upset. White people got upset. They decided to bomb it. Now I get it. That was back in the day. Now we generally we can all come together and
Vote for a black president.
sing
No, man,
kumbaya. I
fuck a
mean,
president. God damn it.
I'm not even saying that's Brandon saying president. I'm saying we could all work together to build some generational wealth, come together to do. And I mean, but I think it's going to have to start in small portions because the system is so against us that we have to start literally from scratch. We have to
Okay,
yeah.
start from the dirt.
Well,
no,
there
that's
was
what.
a
Oh,
go ahead,
no.
bro. Well, there was this black community in Atlanta. They literally bought like the entire like 90 acres.
Oh,
Uh,
exactly. Okay, so how do I
so
mean? You got it bomb.
so yeah, so we're able to do it. However, that was there. Like if you look at again the way that the loans are set up, I mean you can have again a 750 credit score and still get denied to get a bank loan. You can't really get capital that way. I mean even if you work very hard to get in the corporate world or whatever, you can still have this high credit and still get denied. Where are you going to get the money from? I mean, motherfuckers just don't have 20,000 hanging around. Some people got to go through the bank, and they get denied literally from you know from that. Them trying to go for a loan, or if they're trying to go for a home loan. Like okay, there's this one they call it red line. There's one lady. She's a black woman, right? So she had her husband's white. So she had gotten her house appraised, right? And she had her her African decorations and things of that nature in the home, and they appraised
Yeah.
her home at a very low price,
Hmm.
right? So what she ended up doing was her husband got a different appraiser than her husband was there, right? And he was the one that was it the friend one or the other. He was the one that did the appraisal for her, and the appraisal got a very very high price, right? Because it was a white man there with there was no African decorations and anything like that. That's the system that we're talking about that literally
I'm,
that we're fighting against, my man.
And I think because I think it's really hard also to see that we are somewhat in a small capacity doing exactly what you're saying that we should do. It's a lot of black businesses that are out here supporting each other. I myself, I support other authors.
Yep.
We all come together in a community where we uplift each other like it's no competition. We all are trying to get each other off the ground. Me
Hmm.
personally, if I'm up, all my people are up. Like I'm trying to make a publishing company. I'm trying to do marketing. Like I got people, my people doing different things for me. And it's on a smaller scale because I'm not big right now. But it's on a much smaller scale. But it's people out here that's actually doing the work, that's actually hiring. Of course, we're not on Tyler Perry's scale. Like what he's doing, I think is really phenomenal. To where he's helping out black people. Now, you might not have to like his movies, you know, you not agree with him, but he is doing for the black people what everybody, what you're saying, trying to get us up there. He's trying to pave a way.
I say it like this, right? Everything y'all just said that the white person done to the black, what the hell did they do? They acted out with violence. That's how the fuck they scaring the black. That's how the fuck they got control over every fucking thing. Cause they reacted off of violence. What the fuck do the black people do? They start the fake ass Black Lives Matter with the mixed bitch. The bitch took all the fucking money that the black people donated and she done bought houses and shit, right? All right, boom. So that one, and then the other one is this shit. God damn it. Shit, I forgot what the fuck I was finna say. God damn it. Hold on, my outfit to cut a shine, god damn it. What the fuck? Hey, somebody tell what the hell was I saying? So now y'all ass silent now.
We have no idea where
All
he's
right,
going. That's
Okay,
how
so you're
I'm
okay. So
listening.
you're literally talking about the woman that that took all the Black Lives Matter money and then bought houses. Okay, you're just saying that.
all y'all talk the violence shit. So look, this nigga, they reacted our violence, goddamn it. They bombed the goddamn Black Wall Street. And what the fuck do we do? All we do is march and complain and talk about we gonna get a black president, not knowing that the fucking white people picked the damn president. And like I'm gonna go back to the fucking killing shit. If those same motherfuckers go kill a black person, people don't kill the white people because what? They fucking scared. They scared of the white person. They scared white people own this. But goddamn it, use violence. That's what I'm saying. Shit. If you want to get something done, you gotta use violence. Goddamn, what the mob do? What the mafia do? When they got their point across, what did they do? They gained they respect through what? Violence. How the fuck do we respect people? Through violence. It might not be physically, but it could be mentally. It could be they could destroy something that you're trying to get. They being violent. We don't do that shit. We just, man, no homo shit. We just suck a dick, eat ass, and complain. That's all the fuck we do, goddamn.
Suck nipples.
Yeah, suck a nipple too, goddamn it. And we don't. It's like we so fucking worried about peace. We not even united to cause violence to organize peace. You feel you gotta stir up violence to have peace. What the fuck is peace with no violence? Ain't none of that shit. So if motherfuckers can influence those same people who want to go kill each other to start killing some white people or kill the other races to get a fucking point across, they gonna have to meet. They gonna be like, these niggas getting out of control. What the hell going on? They gonna start getting some fear. Then that's when your ass start coming with, okay, we need this solution. Goddamn, you see it on the purge all the damn time.
So
shit,
Q,
they put everything in your face.
Okay, so before I throw statistics at you on this one, I do agree with you of saying that you need to figure out smarter ways of understanding money and actually hurting society in a sense of understanding that. Now, logically, if black people, every black person in the United States said, you know what? Fuck these white people. We're going to kill every single one of these white people.
Exactly.
You have to remember, we are 13% of this country.
Okay, yeah. But why? But why
is that outnumbered a lot?
Okay, but why?
We need reinforcements.
Okay, but we keep killing. So okay, the same shit you try to tell about some fucking bullying. Why the fuck we ain't organized to try to get to some people on a smaller scale, no big scale people, because they only after the fucking money. That's what I'm saying. No Reverend Armstrong to get community with some smaller scale people organized. All right, y'all go kill. Goddamn, go kill some white people. Y'all want to kill anyway, kill the white people.
But Q, on a smaller scale right now, from what you're just saying, of we need to start understanding. It's happening right now. It's just not supported. Heal the Hood is happening. It's not supported as much as it needs to be. In Memphis itself, you have multiple different things to actually help understand not only money, marketing, being less violent, putting that energy towards something else. It's happening now. It's just not funded on let's say a federal wise to do that one. This the smaller things that have to happen. That is more of the way of understanding, changing the minds of younger generations and improving on things like this. Violence, not saying violence is not going to happen. Violence is still going to happen from there.
On their time. It's going to happen on their time. They want to say it's going to happen on their time. You feel me? On their time. Look, we can overrun some shit because we have black people who high in command, who close to people that they could just take out, goddamn it.
Who are also under the command by somebody who's white. So that same logic is going to hurt yourself.
No, because what I'm saying is this, right? All right. God damn it. How many presidents are white? All of the presidents white.
One.
How many presidents are black? How many presidents are black?
Arguably,
ain't no black president.
Arguably two, because
arguably two.
Arguably
Ain't
two.
ain't no,
Ain't
hell
no
We had a
no.
vice
argument too.
president too.
It's
Ain't no
only
black
all of them
president,
white.
goddamn.
Barack Obama was mixed. All of them white.
Oh,
Exactly. That's what I'm
and
saying. I don't know my white. So look, he's not going from our point of view. He's going for their point of view. Cause look, what nigga you know are going on the fucking island and touch little kids, goddamn. They got pictures and all that shit. So how long now? If we accepting of Barack and we still praising him, what the fuck is different between him or R. Kelly, goddamn? He just up there with the white people. That's about it, goddamn. That's the only fucking thing.
Q.
So I don't see it. So I mean, you
Hey,
talk to
I'm
goddamn.
sorry, you're gonna have to say it again.
wait, what?
Wait,
I'm
what?
saying this.
Wait. You
I'm
gotta
saying this.
rewind that
That
shit. They
rewind
caught
that real
Barack
quick. Hold
Obama
on, what?
doing what?
I'm saying we
Pictures
all
and no,
praising
no. I need to hear about the pictures, fam. Barack Obama.
it's pictures of Barack Obama on the damn island with kids. I'm talking inappropriately touching the kids and all that shit. So if we go and step,
Where?
Man, where
you
did
got
you
to look. It's
seen
all
this?
on the black. No, you got to look
Oh,
on
I
the
know what he's
black
talking about.
blood.
He's is rumors that he was on the guy's island that Trump's friend,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Epstein.
yeah.
Epstein. Okay,
And then
Epstein.
people think that shit a joke. No, look at the papers. Shit, see, look, they put that shit in the papers because black people barely read the fucking papers. Like she just spilled the tea about the fucking island. You ain't gonna see the shit on the news because black people watch TV. You feel like they listen to the shit. They don't read. That's why everything's becoming electronic. Yeah, damn it. But anyway, yeah. So we praise Barack Obama. He the president, but we ain't locking his ass up. And he with the other presidents touching kids on islands. I don't get what's the fucking point. I don't see what's the difference. The only difference is R. Kelly was hung by the goddamn white people too. That's why I call it hung. Where they put his ass up to the front.
R.
And those
Kelly couldn't shut the fuck
So
up. That was his problem.
and then those so-called black people who was on his team, what they do? They traded on his ass. They went to the white side. Goddamn. They followed what the white person said. That's all I'm saying. So it's back to the violence thing, goddamn it. If you want some peace, ain't no fucking such thing as smart, goddamn it. When you black, ain't no fucking such thing as smart to the other races.
I
You ain't shit but a
I'm
know it all.
personally, I'm personally not a violent person because I don't think it's gonna solve anything. What's killing the white people gonna do that? It's the system that needs to be
Nene.
destroyed and rebuilt.
Nene. Brandon told us different on that one. But I ain't gonna bump you
I'm not
Oh
a
shit.
violent person at
what
all.
what happened?
like
I'm not a violent person at all. It's the system that needs to be
No,
reconstructed and rebuilt. That's
the
all I
system
want.
is
I
all
don't care.
white.
I don't care about if they racist. I really don't. I just want to go to the bank and get a loan just like another white person. I just want
No,
my shit to
you feel
be.
me?
I just want to live my life. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me or not. I just want me to be able to get the same job that little Susie. Okay, if
you,
Susie can
you
get this
not
job and if I'm qualified, I need that job too.
you
I
not
don't
gonna
care
get
about
it.
all that.
You not gonna get it because everybody's still stuck on this slave shit. We need reparations. Man, we don't need shit. We need some nuts and get the shit back. It's like this. It's like this. All right,
Bro,
this how I look at black
bro,
people. Now this how I
you're
look at
talking
black.
about violence though, but bro, you gotta
No,
understand this.
no. Okay,
Go ahead,
hold the
go
fuck
ahead.
on now. Hold the fuck. You think they asked the slaves, hey, you want to come work for us? You know, we ain't gonna pay you shit. You just build the roads and shit. We'll whoop you up, fuck your wife, fuck your husband, fuck your kids and shit. You think they agreed to that shit? So what? Hold
in
on.
the
What
way
is
they did.
different? No. What is different between these times and the old times?
It's a
Just tell
lot.
me that. What's the difference?
It's a lot of
What?
I can
difference.
walk down the
No,
street
no.
and
What
say
is a
"fuck
lot?
a white person" and not get hung for it at the second.
Man,
There
yes,
are
At the
the fuck
same
you
they're
time.
not
can.
it's
Yes,
not
the fuck
white
you can.
only fountains and bathrooms.
Man, listen. Yes, the hell it is. It's just because you're not even looking at it. You don't look. We don't see it because we not in their fucking eyes. We
You have
don't
to
know this
remember
shit
I
like
came
that.
from Mississippi.
My like
So,
the black. Well, shit. It's like this guy. I guarantee, goddamn. Go walk down the street or walk in the goddamn all white thing with some white people and say, you know what, fuck white people. If they don't whoop your ass, I don't know what the hell you at then, goddamn.
In Dallas,
right in Dallas,
It's on the
you do that at
opportunity.
a
That's
golf
what
course,
I'm
you're
saying.
gonna be like, "Oh my god,
No, no,
right?
no. See
why
the
did he say that?"
no. See, look. Listen. If none of that shit existed still, the KKK would be gone. You feel me? All that shit be gone.
You said
And
none
right now,
of
I
what
don't know, like they
existed. None of the
said,
hate.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, if the black people were respected, the KKK would be gone, right? Right or wrong?
We
No, right or wrong?
Wrong.
Okay, so
Wrong.
so
Nah, hell
so
nah.
so here,
If your
so
mama
I
don't like something, you gonna get rid of it because your mom said, "Nah, I don't want that in my house." You gonna get rid of it
All
out of
white people can't
respect.
cook.
The
Out of
mama,
respect.
because that's the owner of that house, probably. If that
Okay,
case.
okay,
Are you saying the
so
KKK is the owner of the country?
hell yeah, they the owner of the damn
uh
country.
and no, well, no, he has a fucking point.
That's what I was trying to get to. I was like, if you're saying that they're the
He
owner,
has a point. He
you're
has a point.
saying we need to punch our mother in the face and get her out. Is that what you're
No,
saying? Because he
no,
said
what I'm
violence
saying
wise.
is no, what I'm saying is like just how you respect your mother out of her wishes. If they looked at black people as the same on the same level or even a little better, they would have got rid of everything that's racist.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
we
saying?
we
Like
all
any
agree with that
racist
part.
people. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no such thing as smart. You ain't smart when you black. You just a know it all. Ain't no such thing as
You're
smart when
saying
you black.
by the way you think white people look at us, right?
Hell yeah, this guarantee how they look at us, goddamn. Like she just said, she can't go to the bank. She want to get approved for the same
Mm-hmm.
loan that
Mm-hmm.
Susie will get.
No, that's
Goddamn,
exactly
you.
what's going on.
Uh, it's,
But yeah, that's
that's,
what we were saying earlier. That's literally how the system is.
so how you gonna get that respect back? You think about a million
But
people having a PhD?
going over there and clapping at white folks ain't gonna get the respect back. They ain't gonna do nothing but instill more fear and then basically make them look at that and say, you know what? Look at them.
That's
Look
why
at them.
they're
They're
violent.
violent. That's why
No.
they're violent. Look at them. Then you
So
have
I
an
okay.
entire 62% of the damn population already look at us that way. So
Hold on,
62%.
So
So if we
how you
start
go?
going, so if you go there and just start clapping at white folks just because on
No,
some mass murder shit,
you
because
gotta
that's what
have
you're saying.
a plan. You got like the slaves on the had a plan. Like
No, no,
everything was
yeah,
prepared.
but I mean, but it's still you're still. I mean, you're still saying black folks need to go clap at white folks. No
Man,
matter,
no,
but strategically clap at white folks.
man, black
Like,
people. Now, if we a fucking community, we all need to come together and organize a plan. Okay, look, this is what we gonna
but
do. All right, now how long? Now this is what we gonna do. We gonna go. All right, so look, you up there with the president and shit. All right, take care of the guards and shit. We gonna overthrow that. Man, on top, it ain't shit. All right, so what's stopping
you
us now? Numbers
wait,
scared. We
okay.
thinking about some
Let
principle.
me explain you what's stopping us. The U.S. fucking military is stopping us. Uh,
Brain
uh,
about what white people. What they doing now? Man, they up in the
do you
military, bro.
understand? Do you
Okay.
understand? Do you
Let's
understand?
let's use the same analogy with your mom owns the house and you take out something that you respect. Use that same analogy. So
She black.
you
That's
go,
different.
okay, well let's say you let's say the
White
mom
women.
is the white people, it's the system. It's the system that we're talking about. So we're going to hold this system hostage. Let's say we make a plan. We're gonna go around the back. We're gonna have the AKs. We're gonna put the gun to their head and say, "Listen, you gonna do what the fuck we say now, right? This is the system that we talking to. We're in their house though.
Mhm,
U.S. is their house
mhm.
because you just said the KKK is pretty much their
Everywhere.
house. There is them.
Okay, so
Mhm.
either way it
And
go, we
and the
still on a losing
evangelicals.
team. So I mean,
No,
so what's the point? So look, it's either like this, like I said, you go suck some dick and eat some ass and shut the fuck up in March, and keep going to these little
the
so-called quotation
the
schools.
point is I just killed this one, let's say I shoot this one white person. They own the system. Is
Man, you gotta
they
be
half the
organized
time
crime.
they don't give a fuck about poor white people either. Think
no,
about
at
Man,
that.
all.
hell no,
They
they
don't care
hold
about them
my
either.
hold on, hell,
They probably get a little bit more privilege than we have, but they don't give a
look,
fuck about them either.
a little more privilege.
They don't give
So
a fuck about them either though.
hold on, hell no. So you tell me if a poor white dude right now, if him and John, right, the poor little Timmy that live in the trailer park, he poor, he go kill a white dude, right? He 14, and look, John, he go kill a white dude the same age, 14. They both poor now, both poor as hell from the same goddamn area. Who you think they gonna show more leniency to?
I got a. Okay, so you ever heard of Stephen Avery?
Nah, but I can Google his ass real quick.
Okay, so this is was he was a basically poor ass white man, right? They basically framed him for rape and murder twice. right? It don't matter if there was a black man, it wouldn't even matter. They went after them specifically. The whole justice system went after them because they were poor white people. Even in even during slavery time, poor white people were actually shat on a lot. Like even if they did give them land, they took the shit right back and built railroads over them. And they basically said, y'all are just as bad as the niggas
because they
to the
couldn't
white people.
afford niggas. That's why I read about that, because they couldn't afford any niggas. So they looked at them as dirt because they had to actually work.
Yeah, they had to
They
exactly. You see what
consider
I'm
getting
saying?
dirt
So
as dirt.
and so in our society now, look at them as rednecks, right? They give they don't give a fuck about them at all. As a matter of fact, they are on more food stamps than we are. Um, rednecks they consume more food stamps and everything than black people.
This is
There's
facts.
more and there's more of them than there are us. So they hate them more than not. I'm not gonna say more than they hate us, but they hate them because they're actually using the resources, and they can't really say that the white people are superior because they look at them and they don't see superior. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
no, because I think it's like this. It don't matter if they red neck, blue neck, as long as they white. You feel me?
I feel you.
It doesn't matter.
I feel you though. I feel you.
It's like being
But
white is like a permanent grace card. You feel me? Because listen, we don't teach. I mean, you gotta teach. It's each one to teach one. You feel me? Like if everybody just stop being scared, got on their shit. I mean, y'all don't want to kill. Okay, then make some competition. All this shit is really about the white people. Goddamn it. That's all I say. You got to, if you want to be black excellence, teach black excellence. Man, not no damn Jay-Z, none of that shit, cause he built up some
right,
shit and he hired black people to it's for the black people. He sold it to the white people.
right.
But
So none of that
so
Jay-Z
Q,
Right.
shit. Do some Master P, because you can see Master P, he black owned.
He putting
Everything,
on.
yeah,
He
and,
put my
everything
homie
he
on.
do
I'm
is
about to say
strong.
you
It's
got what
strong.
let's talk about. It's not saying the it's promotion wise. There are a lot of
Yeah,
people, and I know a lot of people now. Of course, me being from Mississippi, from raised in Louisiana and Tennessee, I of course know about Master P. But there's a lot of people that be like, Master P, is he rich? What is he doing? When's the last time he made like their logic is that? But if you say Jay
That's
Z, they'd be like,
still
oh, I
crazy.
know he rich. Like it's that programming that you
When
have to
when
change.
but
when in reality, Master P probably more richer than Jay Z. Probably got more money
yeah,
than Jay Z. You don't even know it.
The whole point of my analogy was to say that it, violence you could probably do violence from back in the day.
Hmm.
That would probably work, but now is so embedded into the earth that
Hmm.
the system is what we really need to
Be fighting.
fighting against.
Hmm.
Because okay, let's just say I'm gonna just use this as an example. I want to own a Walmart. If I want to own a Walmart, do I go and fucking try to take it over by force? Like, do I just go in there and be like, "This my Walmart now"? Like white people
Right.
yeah,
did it back in the
yeah,
day.
for
I
sure.
can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't do that now. It's shit that's put in place where you have to. You got to own the land. You got to
Hmm.
pay taxes. You got to do all
Hmm.
types of stuff to be able to do that. If I could just go into a place and be like, "This my shit now," everybody would be doing it.
okay, but listen, all right, answer this then. Okay, so when you go to a job and shit, when you work, what do you work for? Do you work to retire, don't it? Or do you work to learn the ins and outs so you can go ahead and own your
No,
own shit?
to be honest, I work just so I can make money for me. I'm trying to build me. I'm using their money to make my own
To
money.
make my own money.
Okay, then, but we ain't got enough. We don't teach people that. What we teach people, well, what I've been taught is you get a good job with some benefits,
Hmm.
and you work there till you retire.
Hmm.
I agree.
That's all we just really
That's
been
all
taught.
embedded, but that's because that's all we know. At the same time, we know nothing else. We don't know nothing else. For
Well,
instance, I was never taught taxes. I think they should teach kids taxes in school,
Shit, I don't
taxes
know.
and credit.
so what we're talking about now is not right. It's classism at this point. Um, because now this is certain class of people that at a young age they already know taxes. Um, at a certain class, if you're affluent, black, white, Asian, no matter what you are, if you are at a certain level, you can afford certain education. They already teach their their kids taxes and calculus, and they're 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? As far as that's concerned, like again, like, that
And
is a system. That's a system in of
it,
itself.
it is. And the
That
Memphis
was.
city schools is the worst city schools ever in life.
No,
They
no, no, no,
teach
no,
you
no,
nothing.
no. Hold on now. Hold on now. No, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Nah, I can't
There's
say
some good
that.
ass
I can't
teachers up
say
in there
that.
now. There's
Mississippi
some
and
good ass.
Louisiana are some of the lowest states in the
Yeah,
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
nation when it
yeah,
comes to education. That means
yeah.
yeah.
multitude
They
of the.
have.
Nah, I can't give you that one.
I
I'm
say
just
I say that to say because what we've learned, like what they teaching here
Uh,
in Texas, we are so far behind of what we supposed to been learning
yeah.
in school. Like a lot of the stuff you have to learn when you get older. Some of the stuff you don't need anyway, but
Right.
a lot of the stuff we don't know. So that is it comes from classism, and
Hmm.
they pretty much give the lower class
Hmm.
schools that's predominantly colored people. They don't give them no funding.
And I will
An
say this,
entirely different, an entirely different curriculum, an
and I
entirely
yeah.
different
and
curriculum.
I will say this: there's people in Memphis City school system that pass and can't even read. They graduate high school.
Okay, you know what we doing right now? We politic. You know what we could be doing right now. This kind of like how that Black Wall Street shit happened. You see, like we talked about the differences, we comparing and shit. Now we talk about how we can elevate. Feel me? Now we can just form this shit. It might make this shit bigger. We gonna be good, but look, all way we gonna be able to do it is the same shit that the white people got. We gotta create competition, just how like China is and U.S. Whatever China make, the US trying to make, we got to do the same shit. Like Facebook, you ain't gonna really get far. We ain't gonna really, you know what I'm saying, form none if we don't have like our own little black, you know what I'm saying, black thing that we
We
know is not
do,
gonna
we
infiltrate.
do, but
What is it?
we're not migrating over. I mean, they got a whole like even with the dating sites, it was just not migrating over. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, they did make the BLK. They did do that
Ooh,
backs that thing up.
I love that
Bam,
shit.
boy,
I
if
hate
you
because I'm in up in that job. I didn't think you know about that. Yeah.
boy,
Take my account right there.
backs that thing up. God damn it.
Damn, a black person own it.
Yeah, BLK.
Okay.
That's a well, I wouldn't say a black person owned it. I'm not gonna say that. So what I'm going to say is it's a dating app, but I'm pretty sure probably the people that own it they own a plethora of apps just like that, like Zeus and some shit like that. I mean the dating scene is actually pretty crazy.
Well,
It comes down to
say,
these dating apps, but it's probably another subject Savage want to touch on
Wait a
later on.
minute. Hold up.
Yeah,
Time
I'm
out.
yeah.
Time
I'm
out.
not,
Courtney,
What's
time
up?
out. Did Q just say that as a community, first of all, that's already a pun right there. As a community, we need to get smarter and start developing our own and blah blah blah. But
yes.
he also said that the black people were just know-it-alls. There's no smart black people from that one. So
No,
how
no,
can you?
no, I said, when you're black, you're not smart to any other race. You're just a
We're
know-it-all.
just a know-it-all. But
You're just
with
a
all
know-it-all.
the
But I didn't say we were a know-it-all to each other. I said to other races.
Mm.
so with that, and this is the reason why a lot of people feel that I'm not saying black people are superior, but they was like, well, you can't really do anything without seeing an invention of a black person. If you drive, there are parts of the vehicle that was created, patented, and understood from a black person. If
But
you
they were stolen.
again,
Those ideas were stolen.
well, there's been plenty of ideas that were stolen, but there's also plenty of ideas that was patented and for black people in the community of black people. That's fine. Now the question is, from
That's
the
correct.
things that are happening, especially for now around us, what are we doing to start moving that needle forward? Now, personally, myself and Hassan actually are doing somewhat similar things. We're going to our own communities and actually teaching people, say, this is politics. It's not scary. It's just
Hmm.
something that you need to understand. If you
Yeah.
want to do this and you want to do this and you want your child to go to this school and you want funding for this, this is your road to go. And we have to go with the people that be like, oh, that's that white people shit. Well, but we black, we don't vote.
Do,
And
do,
that's
do
the
y'all
mentality to change.
do y'all know how hard it is to teach black folks cryptocurrency? It's like pulling out teeth because they don't want to like you know what I mean. We're there trying to do exactly what you're saying, but it's not you're not getting the reception that you should be getting from again the community. But we're there. But no matter which way it's life, we still got to go out there and push it. Like, hey, yo, this is what it is, and keep on telling them, like, yo, this is how you do politics. This is politics. All right, this is finances. This is how you get your credit score up. Just try to do it, because if you look at the community now, and like Nene was saying, she's a business. We are doing these things. If you look on YouTube, there's nothing but a bunch of black excellence trying to teach us how to do everything that we need to do in order to get ahead in life. But again, we still
I
run into
know,
that
but
roadblock
that's
of
it.
the system. Go ahead.
No, I'm just see.
Go ahead, bro.
I know. I was just saying, like, okay, I understand, like you just said, it's on YouTube, but as you can see, half of the YouTube that's black and promoting the black shit, it get taken down. That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta have some competition. Like, we gotta create our own shit. So by time it's for us to go up to the, what I'm saying, their superior office or to whoever, what I'm saying, high in power, we got some
And
backup.
I think that for us to have our own, though, like you said, our mentality is really gonna have to change. Because
For real.
me personally, I know a lot of people who would rather read books from a white person as the author than a black person. Because I
Exactly.
write paranormal romance, and they like, "Ugh, you don't write about thug. Where the thug love? I want to hear
Oh,
about
you
drug
do.
dealers." That's not what I write. That's not what my life is about. So I'm like, I'm not about that life. I don't live that life. I don't know, I'm not that genre. If you like that genre, then okay, then that's what you'll go read. But you can still support what I have, whatever. But a lot of the times, like it's the mentality wise, they want to stick in their same bubble. They want to stick with what they know. They want to stick with what's comfortable to them. And if you try to be outside of that, then you pretty much just outside of that. They don't want to support that
And
because
then
that's
what we
not what
do,
they know.
I know you can't give in. You feel like we gotta have enough people who gonna jam the shit in their face. You feel me? It's kind of like what we do is, it's kind of like what I'm trying to say is we need to do like Akon. Like you see what Akon doing? Like he did his own fucking city. He got his own look. You know what I'm saying? Money, currency, and all that shit.
Yeah, the Acorn. Then
It,
I
The
actually,
Acorn, yeah.
yeah, that I'm going to be heavily invested. I've set aside a substantial amount just for that coin to come out, because I'm going to support it regardless if it's going to go up or down, because I have to support that, because it's an entire city in
it,
Africa.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they barely talking about it and promoting it over here unless you see it on like DJ Vlad or any shit. You feel me? That's what I'm
And
saying.
like
Like
with Killer Mike's bank Greenwood, I support that. I
Yeah.
actually have that. So there, there's a lot going on, brother. Like there's a lot of things that we're trying to do. I mean, there's literally a Black Wall Street developing right now.
you know what I'm saying? We gotta get it stronger. That's what I'm saying. Like if
Yeah,
those people want to kill, have them folks actually go kill for a reason. You feel me?
no
I'm
killing.
sorry to keep talking about the purge, but I'm talking about like the purge, how this shit was organized. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole move was literally like organized. As you can see, like the black people, they came together, they fought for a cause. You know what I'm saying? They got shit changed, laws changed and shit. I'm saying like that could be a we gotta be organized. You feel
But
me? It
then,
can't just be
In the
one person
purge,
doing
that's
it.
not
but
what happened in the purge.
Yeah, yes it
but
did.
but fam, okay, so let me okay, so about the Moors, right? That they about last week, it was a couple Moors. They had guns and shit. They
Yeah,
were
they keep
just
the boys
gassing up on the
outside.
side. Yeah, the guns. They're sovereign citizens. Sovereign citizens and black Moors, they are considered terrorists in this country, domestic terrorism, right? They can barely move, right? They are organized. They know they do the drills and everything, but there's a millisecond they get out there with their guns, they got their eyes on them. So what you're talking about, militia and things like that, and actually offing people, it's not a good idea. You know what I mean? I know I feel what you're saying. Kill your
And
masses, but
and
but
on a
once you
joking note as
Mhm.
well, you know, and all the black people gonna be talking to each other. Girl, we finna go kill off Donald Trump today. I know. I told him not to do it, but
Get
he
the
said we finna
motherfucker.
go kill off the orange man,
Right,
girl.
right.
Okay, okay. So
All I'm
check
saying
this out.
is,
And another thing, dog. They just assassinated the Haitian president, and they caught his ass. They caught them immediately. So if we get to assassinating anybody here, you think they ain't gonna get caught immediately, or do
man,
you want them to be
no,
martyrs?
they even said that that shit wasn't organized right. They even said it because they said after they
It
shot him, they
wasn't.
didn't know
It
what else
wasn't.
to do.
Oh, it wasn't. It was breadcrumbs everywhere. I seen this shit happen, and I'm like, God damn, that was trash. But anyway, but that's what I'm saying. Even with organization, though, they,
I'm saying
bro,
you see South Africa and shit. I mean South Africa, North Africa. You know what do they do? Even in the Roman days, like y'all said, I don't really believe in Christianity. Like y'all see that they just banned some damn TV show off of HBO or some shit, talk about some magic and shit. Black people spiritual. Like we believe in that magic. I think once if everybody's taught the same shit, you know what I'm saying, how to trigger their inner magic and shit, we all come together. Shit, man, we could form a Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's
get
what we're
this shit
doing. We're
together.
doing now, but we can't. We were saying I'm trying to drive this non-violent point home, right?
And be
You know what I mean?
smart.
Put me on the front
And
line.
tell it. I'm trying to drive this point home because okay, do you know what's going on over there in Israel and Palestine, right? They are literally. This is essentially what will happen. With what you're talking about, an entire nation will be down on these folks that are trying to take over, because then there will be real insurrectionists, right? They are going to be terrorists of the United States of America when they decide they want to get together and formulate a plan to start offing white people in this country that are powerful and affluent.
No, because we put them in power. I don't see how the fuck are we praising and we scared of
Oh,
the
it's not.
same
We're
people
not.
who
We're
took
not.
the
We're not scared of them.
goddamn.
We,
We is scared of. That's why I'm hearing. Like, that's all I'm hearing for y'all. Like, nah, we can't do that because they run this or they in high
I'm
command.
not. I'm not. What I'm saying is everybody's gonna die.
Shit, we gotta
No,
die for something, right? You
no,
gotta live
no.
for something. We
Q,
gotta
Like,
stand for
Q.
something,
What
right?
what we're
you,
saying is, no
it's,
matter how we look at it, the system is already here. The
it's
system is
here,
already
fam. Like,
now. The best
But
way of the tactician's way to do this one
it's
is
to be
to
smart
be inside of the system, to
and
change
destroy
the
it from the
system.
inside. Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Your main thing from that one, and I don't want to go back to this or hone on it so much, but this is exactly what we're talking about. If you get the one
Yeah, let's
thing that a
close
lot
it
of
out, y'all.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, the one thing that a lot of politicians are afraid of is everybody in one particular race voting for their particular best interest.
And that's why I'm doing
If
all these
you
voter
get
suppression
every
laws.
African American, just every black person in America to vote for their local election and for the bigger elections as well, it changes the world. That's the
exactly.
point.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like people disagree. I don't get it because everybody voted for Barack, not because of his political, you know what I'm saying, view, but because he was black.
But there
And
was
this nigga
nobody else.
goddamn
I'm about to say
pedophile.
there was nobody
There
else
was
to do that.
nobody else to vote for.
Shit,
There
no,
was no independent. There was no
you
independence
back
to vote for back then. You, there were literally okay. If you look at the Libertarians, if you look at the Green Party, if you look at they didn't have any. They didn't have a progressive party. It was Libertarians and or the Green Party that you had left to vote for. And Libertarians are out of their fucking minds for the most
And
part,
exactly.
just
except
to
Joe
get back
Jorgensen. I didn't
and to
mind
get
him.
back to what they were saying as well. I mean, you're asking for a history of violent race, and you're asking to match their violence with violence. But the one thing that would kill them the most is attacking their money.
Yeah,
Okay, so how
You
we gonna do that then?
you need to attack
by
their
having
money
our
by
own money.
destroying this. By exactly, you need to destroy the system. All of that
Yeah.
comes from the system. They don't care about one body because they're literally don't care about blood, like because that's how they got here. This country was built off that. Everybody else was blood. They don't care about wars. They don't care about none of that. Wars make them more money.
This one, man, that's why the fuck we finna go to
Okay.
war, man. Do y'all agree or not? That's all I wanna know. Do y'all agree or not? Y'all ready to die for a cause?
I'm ready
Yes or no?
I'm ready to die for a cause in this sense. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to dedicate the rest of my own personal life changing that so my kids and everything have a better understanding of life, better understanding how to change things from that one.
Right, and not running up to the Capitol saying Allahu Akbar with an
Yeah, I
AK-47.
can't I can't do that.
I'm
You know,
just saying, like,
I
like
got
you see
bad
how much
knees.
they love their race. You feel? I'm just saying, they love their race.
I'm not ready
Okay.
to die.
So
Okay.
you ain't ready to die?
Mm.
Why you scared, man?
I'm ready to live. I'm ready
I
to live
got,
for my people.
yeah.
If
Somebody got to live for us. Somebody got to live to
yeah,
tell the
so,
tale.
yeah,
I'ma
I'm gonna
live
tell
for
your
so
y'all.
story. I'm gonna
no,
tell.
I'ma live for y'all.
I'm gonna tell your story because this is your idea. So you got to be captain.
I feel him.
This is your idea. We gonna be like, yeah, look at him. That go ahead. He gonna
You
make
know
a
what, man?
change.
I feel
Somebody
like
got to
I'm
write the
saying,
Okay.
book. Somebody got to write the book of your history. That's gonna be me.
yeah,
Somebody got to live to tell the story. Can't all
yeah.
of us go? Is what I'm saying.
Well, we're
Y'all
gonna,
hurt my feelings with this.
we're gonna try to close this out. Might have to change the description. But
Right.
we're
Change
gonna
that
try
up
to
a little.
close
You need to
up.
change the next show to say open topic.
Yeah, probably. I might just do something like that. Yeah, we gonna do it like that because I just let it flow though. You know, that's how we are. We just let it flow.
Man, I was just rolling up that blunt.
But oh yeah, man. It's pretty good, man. Y'all want to outro it? Just let anybody know where they can find you.
If we gonna start doing this 2 times a week or one,
I mean, we can if y'all want to. I mean, I'm
I
all
ain't got
for
no
it.
friends, so
I
I
know
mean,
we
shit, I'm
gonna.
open.
I know we gonna move to Sundays. We're gonna try to move to Sundays, and I mean, we could keep up Thursday nights if y'all want to do it. Just like you say, do 2 shows. But we gonna leave it up to all of us to decide.
Freaky Friday, man. We're gonna talk about everything freaky on that channel,
I don't know about that, but
man.
Sorry,
anybody want to get a
I
sorry, I
would I
wasn't
would
in.
I wouldn't mind like having a show where I won't have to wake up and go to work the next morning because it is about to be 1 a.m.
yeah. We're gonna switch it up some. We gonna, So anybody I want to get some outros, anything?
Yes, you guys can follow me at the Arthur underscore Shaniqua underscore Hill on Instagram and buy my books on Amazon, Shaniqua Hill.
All right, Brandon.
Y'all can follow me Instagram and pretty much all social medias. Life of B Hall. As I said, I am a political thinker as well. Trying to make sure people have a little bit more expansion when it comes to
Oh,
politics, but pretty much almost an open source. So if you have any questions or anything like that, go ahead, hit me up. Don't be afraid. Even I talk to Trump supporters, I talk to people I don't agree with, to people I agree with.
Yeah, you could also beat them easily on Call of Duty. Uh,
If you
Hassan.
ever think you can try.
Hassan.
right now, I am creating my YouTube and place where you can actually reach me at on Instagram because I don't really use that right now. So I don't really have anything like that. However, I will say that Shaniqua has 8 books.
Okay.
She has 8 books on Amazon. I'm looking at them right now, and that's kind of dope.
All right.
Thank you.
Q. And Diane, you want to end off
Oh,
with Q?
man, yeah, man. Look, everybody need to go get them a gun, stay locked and loaded, and shoot anything white that ain't a pillow.
Oh,
All right, we all inclusive over here. All right.
Uh,
He stands by that message alone. Uh,
What y'all scared for?
hey, we ain't scared.
What y'all scared? I'm
We
just
got a
saying. So look, so
we got a
y'all remember?
business to we got a business to let flow here.
I'm just saying, man. The bathtub white. Why it can't be black?
Oh, that's
Because they
fine.
want.
Look,
because you didn't put the
Yeah,
work in to paint it.
listen, I'm gonna end off on this. Q, what you talking about? It's the place where you're talking about it more so.
with
We
the
gotta
bathroom.
promote this thing.
Oh shit! Well, don't kill the white people. I'm not talking about the white people. I'm talking like the white people. Y'all get what I'm talking about.
All right, y'all. See you
I
next
don't do
next
that for me.
time.
I would edit that last part out.